Hi. Hello. Hi, chat. Hello, cheese chat as well. Welcome to Friday Night Drinking with yours truly, PH Faust. We have our guest. She is one of the OG guests on my streams. Before when we used to do Tips Jeopardy, one of the first ones we got was Chi. So if you remember her, it is because you already had her as a guest. It's her second time guesting. Hi, Chi. Welcome. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just making sure everything's okay. Yeah, we're good.
Nice. Okay, before we start, um, you wanna introduce yourself to my chat, to the people who might not know
Oh,
who you are.
hello. Yes, hello, chat. So, I am Chi. Yeah, so I'm Chi. I'm here on Twitch. I stream just on weekdays at night or at 8 p.m. At Philippine time. Usually now I just play FF14 because that's my current addiction. But sometimes I also just play like other games. So basta anything that I find interesting or fun kasi that's essentially just like what I like doing, sharing yung experience ko with other people, and maybe also possibly seeing ano yung reaction ko kasi maingay ako when I mean even when I play alone parang ma-react ako, so
Well, that's
might
the
as well
perfect
just
type of
yeah.
content creator. You want
Yeah.
someone to
Yeah.
react.
Yeah. So, yeah. Another news or like other things I do, I'm a senior product designer for Acadarina. So, yes. And ang tawag dito, I'm also just like a volunteer like designer. So, I did initially want to stream as well coding and art and design whatever, but since I have no energy or capacity for that,
Yeah,
for the
understandable.
meantime, I'll just play games. So yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. We'll talk about all those stuff in greater detail later, but we have this thing that we do on stream. It is a Friday night drinking stream, so we have to drink. By the way,
Oh, okay.
hello, Bibi Shavoy. So what we do, you wanna do a just for the start, just to start it off, 1, 2, 1. I don't know. You're not. Are you gonna take shots with your? What is that you're drinking?
It's wine. Sabi ng dad ko, I can drink it daw. So it's, I don't know if you can see it. Ay,
Luna di
baliktad.
Luna.
Yeah. Baliktad pala, no? Oh my God. Yeah, Luna di Luna.
Is
Red
it?
blend.
Oh,
Yeah.
on my
Tapos
end,
it's,
it's I can
it's,
I can turn you around just so that.
okay. Sige, ikot mo.
Yeah, I'll turn you around with it. Where are you
Ayan mo.
again?
Ayan.
There you are. I'll
God,
flip
it's
you.
not yet
There we
open
go.
pa. Ayan. So, again, I will show it to the screen. Not sponsored yet. Luna de Luna,
Luna
Red
red
Blend.
blend.
Supposedly, it's open na. But, yeah.
Oh, so is that red? That's red wine.
Yeah, as I assume it's red wine. Tapos, um, I was initially supposed to buy beer then, but I ended up just using this kasi ito na yung nandito. Hindi pa pala bukas. Okay, so
Oh,
ayan. I will pour
nice.
myself a drink. If we're
Now,
gonna take shots,
yeah.
I'll just hanggang hanggang dito ko na lang siya
Okay,
lalagay.
okay, okay. All right, okay. I mean, for this part, we're gonna do shots, and then later on, you can just drink it
As
normally.
normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, just to start us off, I have my. This is everyone knows this already. Chat has seen this a number of times. This is basically just vodka with mixed with Sprite, just so that it's not that hard of a
Ah,
shot.
okay. Cool. Ah, you can do that pala.
Yeah,
Okay. Kasi I have vodka din at home.
yeah.
Don't
I
have.
mean, because I'm not gonna
Mm.
do straight shots like for 2 hours straight.
Yeah.
I've
Get.
learned.
Yeah.
Okay, cheers, Chi. Here's to start us
Cheers.
off.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oo nga pala 'no,
yum.
shot siya. Oh my God, wait, okay. Actually, bababa ko na lang siya.
Okay, okay.
Uy nga pala nito.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. um, okay na, okay na. You don't have to. You
Yeah.
can pace yourself because
Na, I
we have a
mean,
bunch of things to do. Okay,
yeah.
so
Tinikman ko lang din. This is the first time I'm
that
trying
was the
this one.
first shot of the night. First shot of the night. Um, but we're gonna do a drinking game right now.
Okay.
We're gonna start it off now. We're gonna continue it later in the middle of screen, and then we'll continue it. We'll finish it off before we end, just so that we're drinking all throughout in case we forget. In case we
In case
forget
you
to drink, because
forget to drink.
we've had this problem the first few times I've done this, where we drink at the end of the stream, and then so we forget to drink, so we get drunk afterwards. So there's no point.
Gets. Okay.
Um
Gets.
okay, so what we're gonna be playing is a game I would like to call Who the Fuck Is That?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, buti hindi ko nakita 'to kanina. Like
It
you
wasn't it
accidentally.
wasn't
Yeah.
this one. It wasn't this one that you saw. It was actually the one that I think would have been a hint.
Ah,
Um
okay. Oh my God.
but
Okay.
yeah, this is the it usually is like a different variation of this game. Last week we had who the Yasi fuck is that. You remember Yassification? That's the thing.
What
So, yeah,
justification is that? You know?
I just searched for Yassifications and then use that. But now we're going back to anime.
Anime.
This
Okay.
is anime. So what's gonna happen is the first image you're gonna see is gonna be someone's work of uh their own rendition of an anime character. Then you have to give me the name of the character and the anime where they're from. Those are 2
Okay.
points. Every time you get a point, I will take a shot. Every time you miss a point, you have to take a shot.
God. Okay.
Gets?
Sige.
All right, so that's 2 per slide. So
Okay.
if you get both the name and the anime right, I drink 2 shots. If you get both of them wrong, you drink 2 shots.
But if I get
If
only
you get
one.
one wrong, one right, and we both just take 1 shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sige. Got it.
Okay.
Game.
Obviously, we're gonna start off very easy. Um,
Okay. Easy is relative. Sige,
yeah,
tara.
it is relative. I tested this out. I tested this out on my girlfriend, and she got it within like 1 second.
Okay. Okay,
So
sige.
hopefully,
I
maybe
trust your
you'll get this.
yeah.
Here's the first one. Who is that? You have to give me the name of the character and where they are from.
Ah, ma mare-revoke yung Wii U
Oh no.
license ko. Hindi ko
Oh
siya
no. Chat can answer.
I
Just
have
don't look at chat because
okay,
we don't want
I have
you to
I have two
cheat.
guesses. But can
Okay.
I guess first the anime?
Okay.
Is it
Wait. Here's what we're gonna do, pala. Just so
Oh,
that
okay.
it's easier. Because I used to give hints, but I think it's
Too easy.
too easy if I keep on giving hints. I'll give you um
One
2
hint right now, but
redemptions. I'll give you 2
oh,
redemptions because there are
what's the
6 slides. There are 6 slides.
okay.
So
Okay.
2 out of the 6 slides you can ask for a hint. So if you choose
Okay.
if you choose to ask for a hint now, you won't be able to ask for a hint. You'll be able to ask for one more hint later. Or if I'm
Okay.
feeling generous, I'll give you one more hint. Because if this is giving you a hard time, maybe I'll have to give more hints later.
I have no idea who this just saying right now. I have no idea who this is.
Yeah.
I assume 3 letters yung name niya. I have no idea.
You want me to give you a
Wala.
hint? You want to use
Yeah.
your redemption now?
Ano ba yan? Ang aga-aga. Kala ko ba easy to?
Well, I
Okay.
thought it was
Sige.
easy.
Sige, Sige. Redemption. Sige, let's try. Baka yung iba makukuha ko. Ito lang talaga. I just don't know who this
Okay.
person is.
This is such a giveaway, I think. I can't think of a better hint. Superhero anime.
So
Uh,
it is My Hero Academia.
that's gonna be a big giveaway.
Yeah. So okay. So tama yung isang guess ko. Pero I don't know kasi his name. So basta
Oh,
my guess is My Hero or Boku no Hero Academia, whichever one you subscribe to. Tapos yung kapatid ni Todoroki. Yun, hindi ko alam yung pangalan niya. I haven't watched that far into the anime.
wait, is
So
it? I don't think is it. Maybe that was
Is
I
it
don't
the
know.
kapatid yung the older brother
No, it's not.
ata?
Okay, it's not.
Oh, it's not. Okay. So
I was like,
I cannot drink anyway.
are they siblings? No, it's not. It is
Oh,
Dabby.
ayun.
Yeah.
Wait. So wait. So the three lines are not Dabi. Kasi alam ko that's spelled as D-A-B-I, 'di ba? Tama
The
ba?
ABI, yeah.
Or D.
Oh no,
Yeah, okay.
sorry. You thought it was the that
Oh,
okay.
yeah. I thought it
Okay,
was
this is
like
the
I have
first
to fill it.
time that was
Oh,
brought up, so I didn't
okay.
realize.
Okay. I thought it's like I was gonna fill up the name.
No,
Pero
sorry,
I
sorry.
recognized who he was, but I don't know his name. So I'm like, may iba pa siya pangalan. Okay, anyway. We
If
both
it wasn't there,
no,
you
I still
still
wouldn't. I
okay.
still don't know his name. So I
Okay, we're
just
good.
know it was him, but then I have no idea what his name
All
was.
right. So yeah,
Okay.
the, the number of line has no bearing. It came
Okay.
with the theme. I just used it. I didn't bother
Okay.
fixing it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Do
we're
we
good.
both
We're
take a
even. We're
shot?
even. We just
Oh, okay.
both just take one shot. See, we're even.
Oh, gusto ko kaya.
Yeah. Okay. If
Yes,
that
that
wasn't
was two
easy, I
shots.
feel like this might be easier. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
I don't know.
I don't know anymore.
Sige.
Here's the second one.
Shit. Can I guess first the anime?
Yeah.
Is it Full Metal Alchemist? No.
Mhm. I won't tell you. I won't tell you
Hindi
if
mo,
it's correct.
you
I'm
won't
not gonna
tell
tell you if
me?
it's
Oh my
correct.
god. Fuck.
I won't tell you if
Okay.
it's correct.
No, he's too, ang tangos ng ilong. Pero pwede rin naman. I don't know his name din pala.
Just
Shit.
so you know,
Ano nga?
it's someone else's rendition, so it might not be as
Yeah.
faithful
Yun
as
nga eh.
it should be.
Yeah, so, sino kaya? I don't remember his name then. Ano ba yan? Bakit anime? I'm not, as, like, ano nga yung sinasabi nila, like, despite popular pagkaalam na weeb ako or whatever, I don't know that many anime. Wait, I'm
Oh,
gonna, hindi, bawal ako mag-search. Magsa-search na dapat
no,
ano.
yeah, you can't do that. Bawal
Okay,
yun.
yeah. Okay, I will guess his name. Ano nga? Edward ba yung pangalan? Edward from Full Metal Alchemist
Is that your final
Brotherhood.
answer?
Yes, bahala na. Kasi
It
it's
actually
gonna
is.
be
It is
blood.
Edward.
Oh, okay.
It
Okay.
is
Thank
Edward.
God. Okay, thank God. Okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
but you knew it was him. You just forgot his name.
yeah. I was trying to remember ano nga yung pangalan niya.
Oh.
But I had the feeling it was him. I just
When in
don't know
doubt,
the
just
name.
remember the dog. Just remember
Yeah. Yun nga. Yun yung nag-play. Actually, yun yung nag-play sa utak ko. The Edward.
Edward.
that, okay, anyway.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
so I owe you 2 shots.
Yeah.
Have you finished Full Metal Alchemist?
No,
Have you
actually.
watched it? Like
I
started?
have started watching the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Pero, hindi ko pa siya nako-continue. Kasi parang, wala. There's a certain pace in anime that I am looking right now. And
Oh
it
yeah,
currently
that
does
anime
not.
isn't that. It's kind of
It's ano eh, it's one of the originals.
yeah,
It's one of the old kind of anime. So, iba yung pacing niya.
yeah. It's like
Pero,
it's much slower compared to
yeah.
now.
Cause, yeah. Pero ano naman, I mean, it is interesting. I just need the time.
Same. I mean, it's been how long? I think I started watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood 2 years ago, or like last year, and I'm still at episode 12, I think, or 14 today. So it's I think by next year I've been watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for 2 years and still haven't even reached half.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I don't know. The only time I actually get to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is if brown out or if we have no internet. It's because I downloaded it on Netflix, so
Ah,
I can watch it when I don't have anything else to do.
okay.
Which is sad. It's like it's a last resort. I'm only
Yeah,
gonna
I
watch
get.
this. I really have
Yeah.
no
Pag wala,
nothing to do.
pag wala, okay.
Yeah.
Alam na natin yung gagawin pag gusto na natin manood.
Oh my god.
Tanggalan
Pero
ka ng,
yeah nga, it's so sad. Kasi ang tagal talaga. It's such a good anime. I know people say it's such a good anime, and I really like it, but Yeah, the
Yeah.
pacing of the old animes and the animes now
Iba
are so
talaga
different.
eh. Yeah. Pero
Yeah,
ang bibilis din naman ng mga ibang anime now. It's just there's just a certain like
yeah,
I think you get what I mean. Like there's a certain pace na
yeah,
hinahanap mo with
yeah,
how things unfold.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
Ayun.
since with Netflix, I mean
Mm.
most animes now are still weekly, diba? But there are
Mm.
animes that they release that are Netflix originals. Tapos, Netflix.
Yeah.
Kapag if it's on Netflix, it's usually the whole series in one go
Yeah.
na.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
everyone's used to getting,
everything na
yeah,
kaagad. So parang
and just
kung
binge.
maghihintay ka parang
Yeah. But I get what you
yeah.
mean, yung pacing. Um,
Mm.
yung anime ngayon, it's, um, like there can't be an episode that's just about, um, one character's background.
It there has to be a B story.
Yeah.
Like there has to be like multiple things happening at the
Yeah.
same time. Pero I mean, it depends. Yeah, actually no, never mind. Never mind. I will agree. There are like it has to have multiple things that are happening. Even though it's so funny kasi ang daming nangyayari sa buhay ko. Tapos parang maghanap pa ako ng iba pang
Yung mga
pagkakataon.
ganun. Yeah.
Ayun.
Well, I mean, it's to each their own. It's just like with
Yeah.
the era of with
Yeah.
Netflix and TikTok. I think we're a lot more
Yeah.
impatient now than ever.
Yeah. Yeah, nasanay na tayo like instant gratification or whatever. Like we get na kagad what we want
Yeah, you
or
want
something.
this, get it. Yeah. It's like if you want something, you can get it in 2 days because 12/12 is in two
Yeah.
days. I
Yeah,
just realized.
bili-bili na. Though wala pa akong nakalagay sa cart. But I do plan to make use of this coming sale
Oh,
kasi I have
really?
things I need. Yeah.
Oh, especially since it's Christmas season, treat
Yeah,
yourself.
actually yun
And
din pa.
13-month pay.
Yeah. I don't know when we're getting it, but
Oh,
I think it's supposed to, 'di ba dapat like this month siya, or
yeah,
rather
yeah,
this
yeah,
coming payroll.
yeah.
Yeah. Aabangan
Well,
ko yun.
if it's not yet there, you can spend the money you have, knowing that you'll still get the 13
Yeah,
month pay.
yeah.
So,
That's how I spend my money anyway.
which
No,
is
don't
which
wag
is not
wag akong tularan.
not advisable. Oo nga.
Yeah. But yeah, I use YNAB kasi I kind of budget my money, but then it's
Oh. Ano yun?
currently
What would
like
you use? Wine up?
sorry, it's you need a budget YNAB.
Why?
So it's like
Why nab?
yeah, so it's like they use like envelope budgeting or something. Parang and it automatically, or rather it lets you see where your money is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tapos it makes you but basta parang it's also a mindset. So, ginagamit ko siya now. So far, I still have money. I still
Thankfully,
have money.
do
Yeah.
do you still sometimes forget to track your
Yeah, pero ngayon since I also don't really spend a lot, mas kaya kong maka-keep
Ah,
up with like may nakalimutan nga pala akong ipasok. So, papasok.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Plus
true, true.
that 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 app is more forgiving for if you forget to like track it for a particular day kasi it's by day. Instead of like 'di ba may mga ibang expense tracking apps that are like by the day, by the hour, by the minute. Medyo
Mm.
nakaka-overwhelm yung mga ganun kasi parang shit, I forgot. So you end up just not forming the habit. So
Oh my god.
masyado naman siyang cutthroat.
How responsible. I remember when I used to do that. I had an app, but that was
Ah,
a long time ago. That was before when I was still working. I still had a stable job. And
mm,
then I would forget to use it. Tapos I don't know. I usually have kasi 'di ba to keep track. Ginagawa ko, I look at the app and they look, okay, how much
yeah.
money does it say I should have?
Yeah.
And then compare to how much I have. And then get the difference and just put spent on something or like
Yeah,
lost
yeah,
money.
yeah. Yeah.
Or ganun. And I have that
Sometimes you just forget.
every month, at least once or twice. May ganun ako because of how
Gets.
often that happens.
Yeah, gets. That's all that also happened to me a lot. Like my goal for like a set number of months would be to not have a month where I do that. Like alam mo yung
Yeah.
I track all of my expenses for a month. Tapos parang if I do that, I can pat myself on the back and then move on to the next. But then it has
You've
never
never been
happened.
able to pat yourself on the back.
Yeah. I mean, I've patted myself on the back for a week, two
For a
weeks.
week. Oh, oh,
But then after like the pagdating sa third week, fourth, something just happens and then
you
mawawala
just
yung
forget.
cadence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
you just forget or you just too
Yeah.
lazy.
Stuff happens. Yeah.
Stuff happens, you know. Chat stuff happens. Um, you mentioned a while ago you worked for Acad Arena. This is such a interesting topic for me.
Oh,
Something I really
okay.
want to talk about. Because
Okay.
I found out about Acad Arena. I was like, holy shit, there is a platform where college gamers are able to do their thing. Gamers and streamers, not just gamers. Because
Yeah.
there are like people who are more streamers than gamers, right?
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. I was like, didn't ko yun? I was like, oh my god, where was this when I was in college?
Yeah. Yeah. That was
When we were
actually
in college.
yeah. That's actually like the sentiment that we have for, us existing. Kasi parang we're building the things we never
Yeah,
had
we didn't
when
have.
yeah, so we're building it for the future, for the kids now. Charot,
Yeah,
ganun.
for the kids. I mean, it is kind of, right? Kind of kids for us.
I
And but how
mean,
old are
yeah.
the people in college now?
I
Um,
think may mga 18. I mean, now mas marami na siguro magiging 18 and above na. Kasi
yeah.
before, when I got into college, I was 16. Usually, people get into college at
Yeah,
17.
before K to 12.
Yeah, before K to 12.
Mm-hmm.
But then since may K to 12 na, mas pwede nang
Yeah,
ma-expect that the people who get
18.
into college are 18 and above. So, you're technically adults, but then they're adults
Yeah.
that live with their parents kind of thing and also have not yet fully um what do you call this, na form yung EQ or whatever.
Yeah.
Yung mga things, marami pang kailangan matutunan. Also, my
Yeah.
God, meron na ako parang slight buzz. I don't know why. Dahil ba hindi ako kumain? By the way, I
Wait,
have,
di ka pa kumain? Did you not? Okay, you can
oh,
eat. Feel free to
yeah,
eat throughout the stream.
yeah,
It's fine.
yeah, okay.
you're
Yeah,
not
but
you're not
barred from
forbidden.
eating.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
forbidden from eating.
Pero yeah, yun yung, oh, okay. So,
What's
fun
up?
fact,
Do you
my
Milo? That's
Milo.
not that doesn't look like a Milo packet.
Kasi this Rebisco has like a
Oh,
free
may
Milo
free
pack.
Milo.
I thought my mom got the Milo pack. Meron pala. Okay, that's fun.
Cool.
Good to know. Okay, mamaya.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so
but yeah.
you work for how did that happen? How did you end up working for did you apply for Akaterina?
Yeah, a funny story actually. So what happened was si so okay. Yeah, I think naman I can talk about specific thing. I mean, or rather, hindi pala specific things, but like this the events that led up to it. So
Mm-hmm.
during the time I actually entertained in joining Akadarina, I was already at the job offer stage with another company. And
Mm.
I learned from that experience that even if you do accept a job offer from a company, so long as there is no contract yet, hindi ka patali sa company na yun. So you can still like back out. You can still
Mm-hmm.
rescind your acceptance of a job offer. Like that's still very much valid. Pero medyo may parang bad blood lang ish dun sa HR, but then parang stuff happens kasi din
Yeah.
naman. So I understand that din naman. Pero 'di ba the usual thing is you apply for a job or you get through a bunch of interviews, you eventually get to the boss level or they just interview up to a certain point, may culture fit na. Then if ever they do want to consider you for the job, they give you a job offer letter, and then after that you get an employee contract, and then that's when you get signed na. That's you officially getting onboarded na to the company. So what happened was, while I was in the process of thinking like, oh, should I wanted to go. I wanted to leave my previous company, but then I was like, oh, dito ba ako magpunta or maghanap pa ba ako ng ibang job or something? Like I was thinking about those all those considerations, and then this comes along, and then someone from Ahadarina just suddenly messages me like, hey, we're looking for a senior product designer. Do you want to come in?
Mm.
It's parang we have benefits, ja 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 ja. We're a startup, ja ja ja. Ja. So parang ako, hala, startup. when I graduated in college, and then until that point, I was still very conservative about startups. Like I
You
will
like
like
corporations?
I also don't like corporations,
Okay.
but I would rather be in a corporation than a startup. Parang ganun
Mm-hmm.
yung thinking ko
Oh,
before kasi
okay.
my perception of startups is it's only as good as the runway,
Mm-hmm.
meaning yung how much money the startup has.
Mm-hmm.
I need stability. Like for the longest time, that was what I was looking for, to have enough money to be able to like live in a state like na hindi ako nag-aalala na may mababayaran ba na bill for next month. Even though I technically live in an okay place. Like alam mo yung parang it's different kasi if ako yung in charge na sa finances ko. So
Mm-hmm.
parang I just wanted to be able to pay my bills and then still have some to for aside for fun. Alam mo
Yeah,
yung
yeah,
ganun
yeah,
lang na feeling.
yeah.
And then from there, I will figure out what I want to do next. So I was like considering na. Pero at that point kasi, with my previous company and with all of the stuff that I've experienced so far, like with my career experience so far, parang okay naman. Parang I was kind of getting there. And then I felt like the consideration was, well, mukha namang okay yung trajectory ng company. Plus it's esports and gaming. So I know it's a big field. I just am not in the field to actively participate in it and experience it. But I know it's a big money making and also big enjoyable like potentially growing field pa. So lalo na in the
Yeah,
Philippines
especially in
kasi
the
parang
Philippines.
yeah, kasi parang I mean like for example I think si Team Secret they
Yeah, yeah.
fought a few days ago pero they lost pero they got to the point when they fought against Europeans. Parang usually you hear Koreans or some other Asians, but not
Yeah.
Filipinos
Yeah,
fighting
because I feel like
in
we don't have in the
the
Philippines we don't,
facilities. Yeah,
yeah, facilities, we don't have the opportunities because not a lot of orgs, especially orgs that are big enough to support gaming in the Philippines. We don't have enough of those to actually let Filipinos try out
yeah, like Excel. Yeah,
something like that.
kasi
Yeah,
hindi
excel.
din
They're
naman
not the
siya,
term.
yeah, and hindi din kasi siya parang something na tinitignan as something valuable to learn kasi nga very traditional pa rin mostly ang
Yeah.
Philippine system. So, ayun. So, that's what our founders believe in. And I am interested in gaming and I was considering eventually going into the gaming industry, the gaming space.
Yeah.
Like, wherever that may be it to help in a game, or if it touches on games, so similar dun sa case ngayon ng Akadarina. Like, we don't necessarily build the games, but we talk about the games. We talk to people who play the games. Parang stuff like that. So that was still interesting to me, even though I have no idea. I was only exposed to the esports industry because I joined Akadarina. It wasn't I was exposed and then I joined Akadarina.
Yeah.
No, it was the other way around. Parang yun lang. So nangyari, it was message lang ako. Tapos maganda yung yung talk sa akin. Tapos I also felt like I wanted to explore. And I at that point I felt like I would rather nag-flip na yung story sa akin. Like I would rather be in a startup that's more flexible than be in a corporation that's cutthroat, or like I have to possibly go to the
Yeah.
office. Excuse me, or like 9 to 6 or whatever time frame na fixed time. Lunch ko dapat 1 hour lang. Bawal ako mag-sideline or something. Or like, I need to only do this for
Yeah.
a certain amount of time. Alam mo yung parang, it's so draining. Eh, yun na yung buhay ko for like 3 to 4 years na as a designer. So, I wanted to like explore, and also, people were telling me naman na mukhang kaya ko naman na yung job. So, I took it, and then now we're here and we're actually kind of pivoting to Web3 stuff. So personally, I have still like little knowledge about the crypto and the Web3 space, but then
Wait, what
we
is wait?
are.
Okay, you mentioned what is that? Sorry, I don't
Are you?
not
Well,
aware.
yeah, Web3. So I don't know if you see the discussion about yung
Let me
cryptocurrency
okay,
stuff. So
yeah.
like
What's
So parang the all of the NFTs, all of the
mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin, the Ethereum, whatever discussions ganyan ganyan. I mean, we're exploring going into that space soon, but then
Oh.
we're starting with Axie Infinity actually. Kasi 'di ba, alam mo naman Axie Infinity
Oh
in
yeah,
the
it's like
Philippines,
it's a
it's like a super big
deal.
thing here.
It's a
It's
big deal
so
now.
it's so weirdly big, but then it's actually helping people, be
Yeah.
able to buy stuff for their family. Like, we're giving away scholarships to students, basta 18 and above sila. Pero, yun nga, we're giving away scholarships to students to be able to pay for their tuition and then also pay for their peripherals kasi nga dahil sa online learning yung setup, not everyone can afford to buy the best gaming rig or
Mm-hmm.
even just a laptop just to be able to run okay internet. And then I mean, like, you have to think about the device, you have to think about the internet, you have to think about the electricity, the bills for that. Parang all of those things cost money,
Mm-hmm.
and not everyone is as blessed to be able to like afford stay like and keep up with that, to be able to keep up with classes. So alam mo yung parang it's also just wild na may ganun kami na mga opportunities na we can give to students just because we're connected as well to like a bunch of other platforms as well. Like, I also know, alam ko we're also like partnered with Globe. So parang meron din kaming parang grants to provide gaming peripherals for students. Basta like they apply for a scholarship under Academia. Parang kung ma-select sila, they get stuff. Alam mo yun, parang it's just wild na we can just give away stuff and then it helps people and it's like, okay. Pero
It's just a
and
cool
yeah, we're
thing.
just elevating everyone in the space, and then we also just continue on helping the students game and also be a student. So that's what Academia does so far, and enjoy naman din siya right now kasi it's also a nice change of pace because I have been used to the corporate life, I think, for far too long.
So yeah, I
It's
mean it's nice. You really seem like you're enjoying your job in
yeah, I
Academia.
get I get to do things like this and not worry about my tomorrow. yung
Ah,
parang
okay.
yung parang
Yeah.
hala, may deadline ako or I'm too tired to do anything. So yeah, that's why I'm happy because I have enough energy to be
Yeah.
able to do stuff like this.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
things like this is it's like one of the things that obviously we wish we had
Yeah,
before.
kasi yeah, like I can't even imagine if this existed then back when we were college. Parang hindi ko siya ma-imagine in the extent that it is now. Kasi nga the assumption then is if it happened before, we would be by ourselves. Pero if
Mhm.
Akadarino was existing na before, parang yung ginagawa kasi namin, we also help students set up
Mhm.
their own student gaming organizations or even esports teams. They have enough players who want to compete. Tapos we talk to the school. So as in, yun, elevating the esports collegiate gaming space, etc. etc. Parang yun yung ginagawa talaga. Yun yung where Akadarina
Yeah.
started and is continuing on. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is a really cool thing because before it happened, it was usually just the students trying to do their
Yeah.
own things. Just like how at least for because when I was in Ateneo, um we had this group, this Tekken group, wherein we were big enough, and I was not to toot my own horn. I was one of the first ones that actually brought that to life. But that like, we were big enough to actually have events to hold in yung sa
Mga tournaments,
yeah sa Katipunan. I don't remember.
Blue
I somehow
Skies,
forget the name of.
Infinity.
No,
Oh,
it was that gaming space in Katipunan that yung ano the one with consoles. It had consoles instead of. It's not really a PC. It's not a computer place. Um,
game over.
not
Secret.
game
Yung,
over. I can't
ay,
believe I
wait, yung
forgot
secret.
the
Yung basta,
name.
I think I know what you're talking about. Is it this secret place sa Katipunan? Parang tago siya
Well,
na
I
place. Tama ba?
guess Tagubayan would you consider is I don't know. Maybe I'll remember it later. But yeah, we had one.
Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
so ayun,
I mean,
tapos
I
we would
didn't know.
sometimes be the people in our group would sometimes compete with um the students of like LaSalle. I think this one we had like a scrim with, I
Oh,
wasn't part
nice.
of it, but the group was like we had scrims with other schools like LaSalle and UST. But like things
Okay.
like
Nice.
those only happened because the students were
Wanted
passionate
to.
or responsible enough to actually hold something that and push something that on their own without like anyone else backing them up.
Hmm.
So it's nice to have something like Academia to actually let them do something like this. Because if they didn't, it would just be students just
Yeah.
finding a way, trying to find a way to make it
I learned
work
that
for
then
them.
how our Loyola Gaming started eh. Kasi the two founders are actually working in Arena right now. So
Oh,
nalaman ko tuloy yung story like how they started it. But it's not my story to tell. So sila na lang yung bahala magkwento nun. But it's just interesting to me na it got to that point talaga na that students would want to like just organize for these things. Kasi I personally even never thought that it could be a organized thing. Alam mo yun? Like, to
yeah.
me, it was always also just something, kasi I'm a casual gamer. I don't see games as something that I can compete in. But I also recognize that people can compete for that because it is a skill that you learn and that you can use that to your advantage. So, parang, pwede yun. So, lang. It was fun.
So, but wait, is it correct? Acad Arena, because I only found out about this a little late. Um,
Oh,
but Acad Arena is apparently on the Rumble Royale.
partnered with Rumble Royale, yeah, as far as I know.
Okay,
Yeah, we're partnered with a
you're
bunch of
partnered, not on the Rumble Royale.
no. As
Oh,
far as I know, I mean, alam mo, I
oh
mean,
no. Well,
alam ko we're
okay,
partnered. We're
yeah.
sponsored, yeah.
Okay, this part, at least part. I mean, whether or not you're under or you're partner, there's a part, I guess. Like you have a connection with
We have a connection,
Rumble.
yes,
Yeah, I have a
yes.
connection with Rumble. Yeah, yeah,
Yun
because
na
I,
lang, basta yun. We have
yeah,
a
ayun lang yun.
working relationship.
Working relationship. Yeah. So just in case,
Yeah.
because I don't know if any of my managers are from Amplify Academy is watching.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know
I,
about it before. Because
so did you,
I'm part of Amplify Academy, which is under Tier One Entertainment, and I think Tier
oh,
One is technically in competition with
from,
Rumble Royale. I
okay.
think, yeah.
I have no
I
idea.
mean,
So, I am not good.
I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm
Yeah,
just acknowledging the
it's
fact
okay.
that how Acad is such
Yeah,
a nice thing to have, especially for students who are passionate about
yeah, and
um
just starting out.
esports, and they've been students have been passionate even before we were in
Agree.
college.
Yeah, very wild. Very true. Yeah.
True. Um. Well, that's cool. But something else that's cool is the fact that, did you watch Game Awards today?
So, the Game Awards. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, well, I didn't watch, but
But
I
you know what
saw
happened?
the yeah, I saw
Yeah, cause yeah,
the Twitter threads. Yeah.
because this is, the reason why I bring it up is because the news is something that you probably really care about. The fact that the best ongoing game and the
Ah,
best
yeah.
community to support is Final Fantasy 14.
Yes, Final Fantasy. Yes, it's so fun. Kasi parang, I mean, I think people would have rioted if that wasn't the case. But
Yeah,
then
because I
actually,
mean, to be honest, for even someone who never, I've never played the game, never picked up the game. When I went on their website to vote, I was like, I have never played any of the games. I think I was just never that into any of the games that I was actually that were there for the best ongoing game and best community support. But I voted for Final Fantasy 14 because I knew from everything I've been hearing from everyone who plays the game, it is probably the game that deserves to win these awards.
award. Yeah. Yes. Charot. Yes, I'm just very happy that it is what it is na sila yung na-awardan. Kasi parang, I mean, with the fact lang na the game, like, even as I actually just started officially playing. Like, I got the game December 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Tried starting at like January, like the start of this year, January. But then because I got busy with my previous work, have I didn't have the time to go through the everything, and I wasn't guided properly, I guess, or like I just didn't know what to do. But then I tried picking up the game again because I did hear about talk about the new expansion. My friends were hyping it with me, and I did have the account, so I'm like, okay, I'll try it again. Started again in June, and then yeah, after that, tuloy-tuloy na parang laro na lang kasi the story is really great. It tackles a lot of elements that should be talked about more, and maganda din. I mean, it's the usual. It's also like watching anime but then 3D. Alam mo yung mga stories of like heroes trying to just battle evil, but then there are twists and turns around
Yeah.
it and stuff like that. So parang it's also fun that I get to be able to like dress up my character, stuff like that, and then just all of the little things for it. Like it's also like a way just to hang out with people, even if you're not in person. It's like that's the next best thing because you see them and they see you, and then you can interact with them in a certain way. There are emotes and stuff, and it's just an open world. It's okay naman siya. It doesn't crash, and it even if some of them are medyo paulit-ulit in terms of the mechanics, kasi syempre you'd have to like you just have to get through certain things. You just have to talk to this person. You just have to battle this monster or something. May ganun na mga bagay.
Yeah, just as
For some
with
reason,
most our
yeah,
MMORPGs.
yeah, parang I mean that's still the usual thing. Pero parang for Final Fantasy, at least it helps talaga if you have like a community that takes care of you as well. Like hindi ka naman harassed or yeah, yeah. Parang that's what intimidates me with like other um MMORPGs kasi parang scared lang ako na what if I speak up that I'm a noob or something, or like wala akong alam dito sa ginagawa ko. Sila naman they're like, no, it's no worries, it's okay. You just have to do this. Tapos parang okay, tapos parang we do it and they're like, yay, parang happy. It's just so fun.
Yeah, I think I feel like that's probably one of the biggest reasons why Final Fantasy 14 is. I don't know. As someone who has never played the game, I feel like that's probably one of the biggest reasons why, or like at least a big reason as to why it's probably the most popular MMORPG right now is because of the community. Because I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen all of the people talking about the game, and I feel like community is probably the biggest deal. Because I don't know. I mean, maybe you can tell me what make have you played other MMORPGs?
I think I have. I just don't know if they can be considered ones. Like I played Ragnarok 2, I
Oh,
played
okay.
Tree of Savior. Those are technically considered
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
MMORPG. Pero alam mo yung nilaro ko siya nung college, but it never stuck with me. I just
Oh,
played it because my friends were playing it.
yeah. Because
And you
that's
could
the thing I wanted to ask. Like, what do you think? Why do you think like Final Fantasy 14 is so big that is what's the difference with this game compared to other MMORPGs or other games that you've played?
iniisip ko lang, back in, like, I have had instances where I wanted to go back to Tree of Savior kasi that's an MMORPG. Pero tas it gets updated din naman. Like, I keep seeing, like, since I have it on my Steam, I keep seeing the updates. So, parang, okay, and people are still playing it naman. Pero kasi parang, um, wala lang, parang nawala lang yung appeal niya sa akin since the story isn't also as hindi ako na capture nung story. Sa Ragnarok naman same. Parang wala, it's just I'm just going through the motions is the feeling. Pero with Final Fantasy 14 kasi you get to know the characters, and then you get to see things happening with them and you're involved, like your character, your adventurer, the character that you create is involved in the things that happen and gets affected by it as well. It's parang things happen, you're not just a spectator. You're either one of the accused or one of the people, the witnesses, and you're one of the people who may have done things or maybe, alam mo yung parang, basta nandun ka. Like, yun is, I think, what um makes me like get drawn into it more kasi I wanna know what happens to my friend. Parang ganun yung thinking tuloy. Kasi nakaibigan ko na sila through the interactions that we have with them. So, yun. Parang, that's also the reason why I think nung simula, hindi siya nag-catch up sa, or parang I had to play again just to be able to
Mm-hmm.
get to know it more. Pero kasi hindi ko masyado inintindi yung story, or parang in under yeah, I focus too much on getting all of the quests done kasi
Yeah.
everyone will have something to like to do for you, pero if you follow the main story scenario, the main story quests, which is usually where yun nga where you're supposed to be going, you get to know these characters, you suddenly have to care for them. So yun nga, anime, so you
Yeah.
suddenly start to care for these characters, and then shit happens to them and you're like, my God. Tapos parang, what? I don't want this. Tapos parang, syempre something happened to them. Anong gagawin mo? You have to find out. Alam mo yung parang, I'm inclined to find out. Kasi parang, if I'm not, then the game will be stuck in that place where they're not there anymore. Like, either they're gone, or or not, they're supposedly dead, but then hindi pala. Basta stuff like that. I mean, parang it just hooks you in the story. So that's why you should play the critically acclaimed best
There you
ongoing.
go.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, yun na.
Do you
But
have
yeah,
it memorized?
so, hindi ko siya memorize,
No.
but I have it copy pasted.
You have it
Yeah,
prepared? You have it
yeah.
like in your ano? You have it
Naka paste
noted
lang siya.
somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, kasi I mean, honestly, like if you wanna be able to play with friends and also explore a world which has its own set of problems. It's not all fun and games, and it's not all also just simply there's an evil, fight the evil. Kasi the evil also has a name. The evil also has a story. Alam mo yung, yeah, that's what's interesting to me for it. It's just like anime as well, where anime now also explore the stories of
Mm-hmm.
the villains, or the supposed villains in the stories that we talk about. Parang we find out that, oh, these are their motivations, this is that drives them. Parang, so what do? You stick with your ways, or do you side with them, or alam mo yun, parang it just gives you more sympathy, empathy. It makes them whole, makes them more
So it's like
whole as a character.
the story of the game is just that good.
Yes. Mas kasama pa yung community with you, kasama pa yung friends
Yeah.
mo to react with you. Kasi even if they've gone through it already, they will go through it with you again
Again.
kasi they know the feeling. They will be a support group for you. I'm like so happy na my friends are a support group for me. Like right now, I'm going through, like rather before when I was streaming the Shadowbringers expansion na. Like, people actually, like all of my friends, when I got to the that place in the game, parang they were all there, and then they were all welcoming me na parang, congrats, you got the Shadowbringers. Tapos parang, oh my God, they're welcoming me here, bakit? Tapos parang sabi nila, no, it's okay, just enjoy what happiness you have now. Tapos parang, what does that mean? Parang, bakit iiyak ba ako? Tapos parang, yeah, basta nandito kami for you. Ganyan sila sa akin. Parang ako, okay. Tapos nagets ko na afterwards kung bakit. So, okay. Ayun. Yeah, it's so fun. It's just the community is like really supportive. No spoil, like they also take care to not spoil you,
Mm-hmm.
so that yun nga parang kasi nga it's better if you also experience the story for yourself talaga. So, yun din, parang kasi nga it's similar to like the experience of, instead of telling your friend about another friend of yours, pero super cool yung friend na yun, why not just get them to get to know each other?
Yeah.
Parang pakilala mo na lang. Parang ganun. So that's the same kind of concept I think that's happening with Final Fantasy 14 with the story as well. Parang experience mo na lang, and then I hope you get what I mean. And usually naman I think so far people get it naman.
Yeah.
Basta they
I
take the
think
time.
the community is like such a big deal for games to succeed. Just the fact that just the fact that hearing about yung ano the way that the community treats you, um, it makes it such an interesting experience, such a fun experience that I think anyone would want to try to get into it just so that they could be part of the community, because the community is such, from what I mean, I see all the tweets. I have lots of friends who are into
Yeah. I'm
Final
surprised
Fantasy.
actually with the amount of friends I have who play na parang, oh, nasa Final
Yeah.
Fantasy ka
Yeah.
rin. Ganyan, parang, oh, wow, ikaw din. Parang, wow.
Yeah, nga eh.
More and more
And then
people.
I see all the events and stuff where they're like there was like a party at one point. I remember. I don't
Yeah.
remember what exactly what it was. It was just, I remember my friend tweeting about how everyone's like in line for this specific event, or like there was a party where people drank, got to know each other or something like that.
Kasi you can also have housing like in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, people would make their houses into bars or places to visit to take photos. So I mean, you dress up your character. You want to take photos of your character. so you need to have settings where you take photos of your character in nice places. So some people have that setup. Tapos wala na. I mean, yung other people, they just literally role play. As in, either that's the wholesome role play or the not wholesome role play. Either
Okay,
way,
all
people
right.
do it.
There
So
are
like,
both.
alam mo yun, yeah, they're both. Like, it's surprising how many. Yeah, kasi there are, yeah, basta. Basta yun. I
Yeah,
have
basta.
never, yeah, I've
Basta.
never gone through that myself, but then I just know it exists kasi my friends go through it. Tapos parang, ayun, parang, if you don't, either if you don't want to play through the story or if you finish the story and have nothing else to do, you can go through that na parang you can just go visit places like what people have set up. Kasi 'di ba, that's also the appeal of, for example, Sims, like the Sims series, the game, kunyari Sims 4 or Sims 3 or whatever. Now you get to be able to build these houses or like decorate a space, a digital space, parang put it together, and then you get people to come in and then interact with it. But instead of it being NPCs, you're actually having actual people interact with the things that you do, at least in Final Fantasy. So that's also where the appeal is. Tapos parang they also have their opening dates. So alam mo yun, like people really treat it sometimes like a job na parang, oh, we have this bar open at time from this time to this time. And then if you visit out of these times, wala kami. Tapos walang magbibigay ng food. Like may food na
Yeah.
binibigay. Like in-game food. Pero,
Yeah.
pero syempre, alam mo yun, parang it's just immersive. Yun yung sasabi ko. It's fun.
Yeah, a lot of people are into things like that, which is why I think, what's the other one? With GTA RP? Ganun
May
ba?
RP sa
Yeah, it's
GTA.
GTA. Yeah.
Ay, kasi may online din palang
Yeah,
GTA,
yeah.
no?
This became such a big deal with, uh, especially Twitch streamers. Like it blew
Hmm?
up a couple of months ago. And up until now, it's a pretty popular in GTA RP.
Oh,
There are
okay. May ganun ba?
dedicated servers, and then they're usually, lots of them are very strict about it. Like you really
Hmm?
can't break character, and it's like,
Ah,
I think a lot of people are actually into that stuff.
okay. Yeah, kasi it's different. It really matters if you can live a life that you want. Even if it's not like real life, like in
Mm-hmm.
real life. To be able to do that in a
To be
space
able to
is actually
escape
pretty,
from
yeah.
your miserable life. So,
It's like that's very valuable for a lot of people. Um, on like just the internet just provides that opportunity for people to go through that. So parang Final Fantasy is one of those. I guess GTA Online is another one of those.
yeah.
Just one of those like avenues for people to exercise that. So yeah.
Mm, that's cool. I think I just want to experience that. You know, one of the things that that really would, I think, would make me interested in trying out Final Fantasy 14 is just being able to, and like hang out with people.
Yeah, you can
Because you
you can
can't
try.
hang out that, I mean, you
Yeah, in
can
person
somehow,
right
you
now.
can somewhat hang out in
Yeah.
person, somewhat.
But then it's still just still very limited.
Yeah,
It's
and
still
you have to be
very,
careful
yeah.
with
I mean,
everything.
technically, you always have to be careful,
Yeah,
like in
yeah, yeah.
hindsight, but at the same time, it's also just there's still an ongoing pandemic. You can't
Yeah.
be too careless.
Yeah.
So, I get what you mean. Parang medyo yun nga, may hesitancy pa din.
Mm-hmm.
Lalo na you can't be in bars. Like, sometimes it's also calming in a sense to hang out with other people but you don't talk to them. Like you know that
Yeah,
other
yeah,
people
yeah,
just
yeah.
exist. Yung parang ganun. Parang sometimes that's very daunting, that's very overwhelming. But other times it's just, life.
Just that.
Life is happening around me and I'm happy. My life is happening right now. Do just do whatever. It's parang,
Do you ever that? Do you ever go to? Do you ever log on to Final Fantasy and just chill?
other people do that. I don't do that only because my computer will not be able to run it and then me play or rather me work at the same time.
Oh,
But
okay.
other people actually do that. Like there are known users in other Final Fantasy servers that are like they just have a character. Like, for example, in the server that I play in, there's this person called OG Santa. And he just
Mhm.
keeps on like doing push-ups sa isang side ng isang like dun sa city center. Tapos nandun lang siya. So like, alam lang ng lahat ng tao, madadaanan mo lang siya, nandun lang siya lagi. Tapos he's always just AFK. I don't know what he does, but he just exists there. So parang alam mo yun, there are just people na nakatambay kasi they just
Oh,
want
that's
to.
nice. Actually, very wholesome. It makes my heart
Yeah.
feel things.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels so nice. Just the fact that you get to hang out with people is um it's
Is
just
ano,
I think we
yeah.
need it. Everything everyone needs, especially with the quarantine. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not for uh the very introverted people who don't like hang out with other people, but a lot of people probably just need human connection or just
Yeah.
feel the need. Just need to feel other people's presence
Yeah.
in their lives.
Yeah. Kasi we're not really meant to exist as our own.
Oh yeah, because
So,
humans are social beings.
yeah. So, this is one way to exercise that
Mhm.
social aspect of our
Okay.
lives.
Before we get into
Yeah.
the more existential stuff that will
Napupunta na
make you
tayo
question life, why don't we continue
sure.
our drinking game?
Sure. Yeah, yeah. I was kind of like also wondering when you put that up. Pero sige, medyo na-enjoy natin yung usapan natin
Yeah,
from
which
Akadarina
is
to
nice
Final
because
Fantasy.
this is what I like it whenever we do stuff because it's always
Yeah,
interesting when we talk about things and we get very interested in the
yeah,
topic.
yeah. Sige.
Okay, so remember the
Love it.
rules. Every time
Yes, I remember.
you have to give me the name of the character and where they're from. You get the point for naming the character. You get the point for naming the anime. And if
Technically have 3 points now. Is that my point but to count the points? Wala.
no, there isn't really just number of
Okay.
shots.
Okay.
Just the number of
got,
shots. How many
got
shots?
it, got it.
Do you remember? I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember we took one shot sa first, and then you took two
Oh yeah,
shots.
okay. So yeah, I
I have
have
one
three
shot.
shots. You have one shot. There you go.
Yeah,
So you take a shot every time. Yeah, you don't
you get
get the
something.
point.
Yeah,
I take a shot every time you get the point. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, we have two. The next two is gonna be this. I don't know. When I first saw this, I thought it was gonna be easy, but I think it's easy because I know the context.
Ah.
But I don't know if this is gonna be easy for you.
Yeah.
It might be easy.
Wait. I just know that the anime. Ay, wait, hindi pala. Okay, it's possible na pwede siyang iba. Oh my god. Wait.
Just to let you know, this is a someone's rendition.
Yeah,
It,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you don't know
Um,
how faithful it is.
uh, can I, isa na lang yung hint ko eh.
Yeah.
And I kind of
If I'm
wanna,
feeling nice, I might give you another hint later. But for now, you only have one
oh
hint
yeah.
left.
Okay, oh no. Okay, sino, I'm assuming, It's it. It could be either. I'll just mention what I have in mind.
Yeah.
It's either Kuroko basketball, whatever that basketball anime is now. There's this one character there that has red hair, I think. Now with like ganun na eyes. I
Mhm.
don't know his name. Pero there's also Jujutsu Kaisen with the other person that I also don't know the name. I just know the
Oh,
anime. Like I honestly just don't
oh no.
watch popular anime.
If you knew the
Yeah.
name of either one of them, you could have guessed the name of one and then guessed the anime of the other so that at least maybe you'll
But
have a
I
better
get
chance.
one point.
Maybe.
um, I have no idea what their names are. So I will take that shot. But then, ano yung ikakasakong anime? Um, I'll just go with Jujutsu Kaisen because that's my gut feel. Pero I have a feeling I'm wrong. Pero sige, ano yan?
It says,
What is the answer?
it is Jujutsu Kaisen. It is
Oh my god!
Itadori.
Ano pangalan niya? Ano
Itadori.
pangalan niya?
Yuji
Ah, Itadori.
Itadori. I
Yeah,
don't
I have
remember
yet
what.
to watch.
Oh, you haven't watched it
Hmm?
yet?
Yun, I haven't watched it.
As
Yeah,
everyone
kasi
has been saying, you really should watch it.
yeah, because I don't normally watch popular anime except One Piece.
Oh.
Pero just I'm not the kind of person who watches an anime because everyone else is watching it. I watch it because I'm interested in it. So
No.
right now, before I wasn't interested in it because it's always this dude that gets brought out, and
Yeah.
he looks similar to One Piece people, Bleach, and Gintama ba yun before? Basta the popular anime.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
medyo hindi siya nag-a-appeal sa akin kasi I already have One Piece. But then, I see the girl. Like, I'm interested in the girl. I'm
The
interested in the
girl.
girl.
Wait,
So,
which girl?
yung,
The brown hair girl?
yeah, the medyo may
Like
boobs na person.
wait, what the
The
what?
ganun yung
Ano?
hair.
Yeah, yeah,
May
like
boobs yung person.
like
Yeah,
may
yeah, yeah.
boobs. Up
Yeah,
until yung
sorry.
dito, until here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Nobara, I think.
Yeah, kasi parang
Nobara,
interesting
yeah.
yung mga
Fuck. Yeah, I spoiled
anime.
myself. Don't search Jujutsu Kaisen any
Okay, I'll
character.
just
I'm
watch.
not whatever the character is, let me just tell you. Don't ever search. I fucking hate this. I searched a specific character's name. I'm not gonna say who it is.
Okay.
Don't search for a specific or any character's name and then Jujutsu Kaisen because
Yeah. May spoilers
you're
na
gonna be
katapat.
spoiled. Like no, not even just not even like before you press enter. Google is gonna
Yung
spoil you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Autocorrect is
Kasi
gonna
people
spoil
would,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you who
Gets,
it is, but I typed
okay.
in Jujutsu Kaisen a while ago and I was reminded of the spoiler that I found.
Okay. Okay, okay. Got
Which
it.
I did not
Sige.
expect, dude. Who has been spoiled from an autocomplete from Google?
I have not. So, I have not yet
Thankfully, you
had
haven't.
that experience yet. Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay. So, yeah, I got that. So,
Cheers,
but then
yeah, one
cheers.
shot. Yeah. That you really should. Nobara, not even her. Just her. The other Jutsu Kaisen characters. Mei. I think you're gonna love Mei and I don't remember their names. They are. Oh no, not Mei. Maki. Maki and Miwa. Because they're really cool characters.
Okay. I will trust
It's
your
just
word
I
for it.
mean the fights. The fights are just really good.
Ano, parang magic or parang
Not
power,
really.
parang
May
not
powers,
really.
yeah. But
Ah,
it's
okay.
not like magic in the sense na
Not fantasy, ganun.
yeah. Parang more
Okay.
like I
Okay,
mean
okay.
more like Naruto. Yung like
Mm,
the way they fight.
okay. Ano yung
Yeah.
English ng Jujutsu Kaisen? Would you know?
Actually don't know because I feel like I don't know if I've ever heard Jujutsu Kaisen's English name. Jujutsu Kaisen English name. It
Like something
is
life?
I've
Something life?
never heard the title in English ever, not even once.
Oh, okay. So they really have
So
been banking
I
on
don't
it.
even know if there is. Because everyone
Okay.
everyone just says
Everyone
Jujutsu
calls it.
Kaisen.
It's
Yeah.
not like Boku no Hero Academia
Yeah.
where people
Right.
are like, oh,
Yeah.
My Hero Academia.
Mm,
Oh, Boku no Hero.
yeah. Or like
Like people fight.
what's that Kyojin? I don't remember Attack on Titan's Japanese name.
Shingeki no Kyojin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shingeki no Kyojin. I just remember Kyojin. There.
Yeah. Also
Yeah,
that one I have also not watched. Just saying.
I'm
But I
telling
know
you.
I know enough. I
You
know
really
enough.
should. You should. I didn't
Okay.
want to watch it. I'm telling you right now. You can okay, I will forgive you for not watching these guys, but for the longest time I didn't want to watch Attack on Titan because wait, one of the things that made me not want to watch it is because I've heard stories about it and how gruesome it gets.
Kasi gory siya.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
re- no,
why.
it doesn't really get gory. I think you can handle it because I fucking hate gory to the point na ano yun, what's that? Goblin Slayer?
Yeah. I
Fuck
also
Goblin
wanted to
Slayer.
just watch that because I heard stuff about the first episode.
Alright. Oh, I
People
can't
were like
watch it.
bonkers over the first.
After hearing what happened in the first episode, I'm really like, fuck this anime. Even though
Yeah.
people say it's actually a solid anime, and I think yung first episode was just more for shock. Fuck that shit. But I can't
Yeah.
handle gory. I really can't. I hate gory. Attack on Titan isn't really gory.
Okay.
So I think
Yeah,
you
kasi
can.
I mean, I know din naman, I think I would like the story. It's just that yun lang. I just also don't have the time. Maybe I could try kasi I think I watched another anime that seems similar in concept. Just in concept pero not necessarily same story.
Oh. Like what?
Um have
Promise
you heard
Neverland.
of No,
That's only one. That's the one
I
I
also
thought
wanna watch
of.
that. I also wanna watch that because I've been seeing it. Pero kasi it's children kasi. So parang I don't wanna scar myself. Like yun nasa isip ko because
It's a good
I,
anime.
yeah, I keep hearing like pero also it's funny kasi I say that I don't wanna be scarred because there are children in the anime. But then the thing that I am pertaining to is, have you heard of yung saga of Tanya the Evil?
Yeah. Oh, that's not gory or
Yeah,
violent.
that's not gory, di
Yeah.
ba? Pero it talks about it has military in it.
Yeah.
There's some form of existential questioning of your
Yeah. Yeah.
life.
It's
There's
also a thriller.
it's
Oh
war.
well.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
thriller. Alam mo yung it has similar concepts I would think kasi parang in my mind Shingeki no Kyojin or Attack on Titan is also like, oh, people have to survive, people have to fight against this thing. There's relations between the people. Parang it just yun lang yung parang same siya ng color in my mind. It's weird. Like yun yung nasa isip ko about it. But then yeah, nasa listahan ko lang siya. It's just not up there.
Oh.
Maybe I could watch Attack on Titan in lieu of me rewatching Tanya the Evil because for some reason I just like rewatching that anime. I don't know why.
Oh, because
It's so weird.
it's really nice anime.
Yeah, it's really nice, but it's also weird for me to be amazed about an anime about a girl who is in the front lines of a fucking war. Alam mo yun? I mean, technically that is the premise
Yeah.
of the story. Parang alam mo yung parang it's just weird to me sometimes when I consider that concept. But anyway, yeah, sige, fine.
Yeah. Because
I will pin.
I really didn't want to watch Attack on Titan for a long time because of nga yung gore. And if I thought, and then I watched it, it's really not that gory. And then the story was just made it impossible to stop
Mm,
watching it. I think it's honestly just a really, really, really good anime. If you haven't checked it out, if you watch it, you'll understand. I think I don't know. I don't know if anyone's ever been disappointed by Attack on Titan. It's just that good.
sige.
Not to overhype it, but you know, everyone says it's a good anime for
I wanna
really good
know what's
reason.
up with ano nga to? Sino nga yung bangs niya ganun?
A
Tapos
Levi?
si Viva.
Yeah.
I wanna see bakit lahat ng tao sobrang crazy over him. And also,
I mean, he's just one of those really cool characters.
yeah.
Just like
Parang,
how
what?
ano yun, with this Jujutsu Kaisen, the other guy that's really popular.
Yeah, there's another guy that's really
Fuck,
popular
I
sa
forgot
Jujutsu
his
Kaisen.
name. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Don't spoil yourself again.
No, Gojo. There you go. Gojo Satoru.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I've
The
heard
guy
of
with
his
the
name.
beautiful eyes.
Mm.
Yeah, he's
Anong
just
color ng hair niya?
white. It's just
Yun
white.
yung
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just white.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
guy.
okay, yeah, I remember, I remember.
Everyone loves him. It's very understandable. But why wouldn't you? Okay,
Mm.
we still have that was the first one for this round, so we have the second one.
Oh,
Here's the
may
second
rounds
one.
pala. Oh, yeah, Levi Ackerman. Attack on Titan.
Is that the
Yeah,
final
that's my
answer?
answer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Di ba, di
yeah.
ba pangalan niya Levi?
Yeah, yeah,
Tama di ba?
yeah. It's Levi Ackerman.
Levi pala,
Yeah,
Levi. Levi tuloy.
but
It's so
yeah, I
funny.
was like, you mentioned it, and like, I didn't want to get into it immediately because you
Too
just
much.
mentioned it. It
It's so
is
funny.
Levi Ackerman.
Foreshadowing.
Oh my god.
That's so nice. That's so nice. Okay.
Okay,
Wait, so that means you have to
I
take two
have to take
shots
two
again.
shots.
Okay. With that, I will eat. I will eat food buddy.
Eat your bisco. No, I love that snack as a when I was in grade school. I didn't really eat. I think that's chocolate, no?
It's chocolate.
I love the strawberry one. Hindi ko kung
Ah,
Rabisco yun, but same concept.
it is.
yung
I think
parang
Rebisco does have
yung parang
strawberry.
two skyflake like things on top of each other, and then there's
Yeah,
like
this filling.
filling. Yeah. I miss
Yum.
that yung strawberry. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can't believe you have that. It's making me
I
crave.
haven't watched. Yeah. But then, as in talaga, honestly, ganyan na ako ever since. Like, I've never, I know a lot of anime, but I'm not the kind of person talaga who watches a lot of anime na
That's
parang,
fine. I mean, I don't think I've given you any anime that's like kind of um ano yun, not
nakita ko
mainstream.
lang yun, nakita ko yung chat ng isang watcher ko. Hi, Oy, Dwayne.
Yeah,
Yay, Alex.
Alex stream.
Yeah, inom.
And
Shot
because of
tayo.
that, inom ka. You have to
Yeah.
drink.
Ako? Okay, sige.
I drank 2 shots just now.
Okay,
Okay,
fine.
I'm drinking.
Fine.
Okay, I'm gonna drink my drink.
Okay. Is that super dry?
It's strong zero.
Strong zero? Okay, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have something to say about that. It's
Okay.
just me. Yeah, kasi I tried, was it strong zero? Or, ano ba yun? Basta it looked similar to that can. I think it was, ano ngang brand yan? Or
Suntory.
yeah, Santori. Kasi yung friend ko gave me something like that. Pero I didn't like drinking it kasi it was too citrusy
Oh.
for lasa ng alak.
Ano lasa
Lasang
ng alak
alak.
sa? Ano lasa nung sayo? The wine that you have.
The wine,
Because that's the first time you're drinking that, right?
yeah, it's red wine. It's the usual red wine. I think it would go well with some cheese, but I have no cheese right
Oh.
now, so I have my Ribisco.
I don't know.
I'm
What's the
also kind
difference
of
of red and white wine? I've never
yung ang
known the
alam ko
difference.
lang, I've never tried white wine, I think. But alam ko lang is red wine goes well with red meat, white wine goes well with
White
fish.
meat.
So
Oh,
white meat, yeah. So parang I've never tried white wine though. I think. Yeah. Kasi wala, hindi ko din alam yung difference. But I guess other than the color, I guess there's something with the taste. Pero so far, this one naman is, how do I explain what wine tastes? I'm gonna try.
I try to explain. For some reason, I've never liked any wine taste. The taste of any wine. I don't know why. I keep on saying probably just not sophisticated enough to
No.
appreciate the taste of wine.
I mean, ang sa akin lang is, I know that if for me to be able to enjoy it, kailangan kong nannamin din yung lasa. There's just like there's a sense of bitterness and sourness of it, but then it's not the bad kind of sour and the bad kind of bitter. It's just the sour, it's just like a specific taste that leaves you like, okay, refreshed or something.
Having
Talking about wine, scam
scamming
yung
taste. What do you
taste.
mean by scamming taste?
Anong scam yung taste?
Because
I mean,
I've only had there's one wine that I liked or at least did not hate.
oh.
It's yung rosé or pink wine. That's the only
Ah,
wine that I think I did not hate or
okay.
didn't dislike.
Yeah. I
Because
have I
I
have a
don't
buzz right
remember.
now. I'm just saying. I have a buzz right now because of wine. But yeah, kasi parang ano ba, I haven't tasted any actually sophisticated wines. Kasi 'di ba may mga wines that you age until like a certain date or like they're aged until like
Mhm.
after X number of years, tas you only drink it after that.
Ah,
Tas
yeah,
parang
yeah.
ano, pero there's also Novelino. There's the wine that gets that you put it aside para mas masarap yung lasa niya. And
Yeah.
then there's Novelino wine and all of the other cheap wine brands that you have that you just drink. And this one technically doesn't taste like Novelino. I have drunk Novelino and it tastes similar, but then this tastes better, I think, or like I enjoy this better.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is also just me being drunk on wine, but
Maybe.
yeah. I would sorry, to address lang yung sinabi nung sa chat ko, nagkakaiba lang sa lasa 'pag nakita na yung
Yung
price
price.
scientific study. But nagiging malasa lang yung wine dahil sa price. I like cheaper wine with taste the same. Pero I also do wanna try that. Like, I wanna try tasting different liqueurs based on price range. Tas parang
That could be a
me as a
stream.
not yeah, oh my God, pero I have
Could
no
do that.
money. I have no money to buy.
Right,
Like,
there's that.
yeah, give me the most expensive wine and the cheapest wine, and then I will taste it and I will
Yeah, ano
say
man?
something about it. Yeah.
Boozy. Boozy. If Boozy is
Boozy.
watching, you want to sponsor a
Yeah,
stream.
actually yung sign mo, yung Friday night drinking, it reminds me of Boozy. Like the whole thing with like the whole
You know, I was
setup.
thinking about reaching out to Boozy, but I don't know. It's so
Ah.
scary to reach out to to
Yeah.
brands and stuff.
Pero parang alam mo yung parang sometimes it is just all talk. Excuse me. It's all just brand talk na parang,
Yeah.
you put the price on this and it will make people want it more. But then other things naman, I think really are, like, it is worth the price that you put it. Parang, kasi ganun talaga siya ka-age or something. I guess it also depends on, like, how you um taste it. Kasi di ba yung wine, you have to like, aroma, and then you have to like,
You have to, yeah. You have to like
whatever.
gargle it. You have to gargle it.
My God,
You can't,
kinagargle pa na to?
you don't drink it.
Yeah, you don't drink it like what I'm doing
Yeah,
right
you
now and take
spit
a
it out.
shot.
You don't take a shot. Actually, I feel like that's like one of
This is the most
the
sacrilegious.
sacrilegious thing you could do as a person drinking
Yeah, but
wine.
then fuck that. I'm gonna drink.
You take shots.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I think yeah, people who probably are like wine connoisseurs are
they're gonna
cringing
hate
right
me.
now.
Yeah, they're cringing so much.
Cringing
Siguro
so hard.
in their dreams, they're like, oh my God, what is this disturbance in the force or whatever.
I feel a disturbance.
Yan.
Oh my
Pero
god.
masarap naman siya. I mean, rather, it's not bad. I haven't tasted any wine that I did not like so far, I think. It's just
Oh.
parang so far all of the wines that I've tasted, I would be like ganun na face, yung parang
Hmm.
kasi it's sour. Like there I
That's the
think it is
difference of
sour.
someone mature and someone who isn't, I guess.
Ganun ba yun? Oh, hi Dwayne. Thank you for passing by. But yeah, parang for wine so far, parang um I haven't really not liked something. In the same manner that I did not like yung strong zero, I think. Kasi
Because
yung
you're not
bet
immature enough to like strong
hindi
zero.
naman! Hindi! Hindi naman. I guess
That's
it's just
why.
my taste
That's
bud.
why.
I guess it's just my taste bud. It's just like, na-overwhelmed. Hindi kasi, sorry. Kasi I think yung, iba kasi yung expectation ko of it. Kasi my expectation with Strong Zero, I think at the time, was that it was a strong. beer and that it would
Ay,
make
kind
you
of
feel
is.
tama ka
Yeah,
agad.
yeah.
Tas para siyang, like, yung nasa isip ko, oh, it's either like Red Horse or Tiger or whatever other beers na, na it's a beer. It has that
Yeah.
uh, malty taste or something. Pero no, it's citrusy. It threw me off so far kasi parang ako, what, what is this? Parang ganun na pag ganun talaga ako sa kanya. Sinitry ko siya. Inubos ko naman. Pero, pero at the same time, I'm like, ayoko to.
Oh. You don't remember
Why did I
what
get?
flavor it was?
No, I don't
No.
remember. But
Because
I
what I'm
could
thinking
try
right now,
to.
ano to eh? This is lime, but there's another one. I also have lemon.
Baka lime siya. Kasi,
Yeah.
can you ganun yung the ano, the can? Yeah, it
That's
could have been the lemon. It might have been the lemon actually.
lemon.
It wasn't green. I don't remember it
I
being green. But I
well I
remember
enjoy the
feeling
lemon more than the lime.
okay. Kasi wala lang, I guess it also depends on the way it's served. Kasi I don't know.
Maybe.
'Di ba sometimes you'd like things to be on the rocks, meaning may ice,
Mm-hmm.
meaning may water. Some Whoa.
Wait, what
Gumalaw ako.
happened?
Gumalaw
Wait,
ako. Gumanon yung mundo ko rin. Wait,
whoa,
okay,
whoa,
yeah.
whoa. Chill,
Lasing na ako,
alright.
I think. But yeah, going back to what I was saying. Yeah, parang, di ba there's whiskey on the rocks,
Yeah.
and then there's whiskey. Ano yung tawag nila pag you
Um,
just take it straight up? Clean?
I don't, ano
Yun
yan?
ba? I forgot what the term was. Kasi that was
The only
how
thing
my
I'm thinking
farm.
of is shaken, not stirred. Like,
Na-
that's what I'm thinking. I know it's not that.
but
Alam ko naman, hindi yun.
yeah, that's
That's
with
different.
on the rocks pa rin, di
Yeah.
ba? Pero basta 'di ba, I think you get what I mean. I think we have an
Yeah.
understanding.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
chat also understands. But but essentially just sometimes you would like drinks to be served with ice or with a
Neat.
certain
Neat. There we go.
meat.
Yeah.
Okay. Meat. Okay. Now I remember. But yeah, parang sometimes you want it to be served neat, sometimes you want it to be served on the rocks with ice or with something else. And it just works. I mean, you don't have to force yourself to take a shot of vodka if you don't wanna take all of the overwhelming taste of vodka. Even though I would wanna subject myself to that. Sometimes I would rather have my life.
What do you want?
Diba?
Do you really want to subject
No.
yourself to that?
No. Pero alam mo
I'm just
ba,
guessing.
we have like vodka at home. And
Oh.
it's not the meme na parang, oh, we have vodka at home. That's the vodka at home. It's like a shitty piece of vodka. No. I mean, we do have the bar, strawberry. Pero I'm not gonna touch that. Because I tried and like, I'm not like, no. Pero
You
we
should
do
try
have,
the one I recommend. I mean, usually the obvious ones are like Smirnoff or
yung isa?
I
Ano nga yun?
forgetting.
Fuck. Antonov? Di ba?
No, Absolute.
Absolute. Yeah,
Antonov
yeah.
is the cheap one. For
Ah,
Absolute Smirnoff are the ones that you can probably go.
that are okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I mean, I
that's
don't.
usually why suggest vodka. That's why vodka is my drink. I like drinking vodka more than any other drinks.
Yeah.
I mean, tequila. If you say tequila,
Tequila.
what's the first thing you think of? What's the first drink you think
Yung
of?
ano. Sorry. The first thing I think of is tequila.
Okay, what's the first drink? What's the first drink? What's the first tequila drink you think of?
Tron?
I
Tequila.
went.
That's what.
Ah,
Sorry,
fuck.
that's what
Okay.
plays in
Okay.
my
Okay.
head. I don't.
Damn.
I don't drink
Well,
tequila. That the
my
only.
thing is gone. Cuervo. I was gonna say Cuervo.
Cuervo. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh nga pala. Tama. Sorry. Yeah. Kasi wala, hindi pa ako, I mean, I have tried tequila as well, but, I mean, yeah, we drink, like, I
Yeah.
remember, you're one of the people I know who drink a lot,
Yeah.
and I like to drink a lot, so I just need
Sad we didn't
opportunity,
get to meet
yeah.
early
So we
enough.
didn't get to hang out as
Yeah.
much, yeah.
Because
But
I only got to actually hang out with people third year in
oh,
college.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
okay.
so late. Okay,
Mm.
we're gonna not gonna talk about that. We can
Okay,
talk about
okay,
that
okay.
later.
Sige, sure,
But,
sure.
ayun nga. First thing you think of Cuervo. Opinions on Cuervo.
I have no strong opinions about
Okay,
it. It's a drink.
I'm telling you now, chat. Do you agree with me?
That what
Puke
about
worthy.
Cuervo?
It's
Puke worthy?
puke worthy. It tastes so bad. That's why I hate
What you
Cuervo. No, I don't.
you
That's why I
okay.
hate tequila because I mean, if you go out, okay, I always say this. This is always like I always say this. Cuervo, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. I would want to. I would appreciate a brand sponsorship, but but
Make me suffer. Charot.
but alam mo yun, di ba, if you go out to any bar or like
Yeah.
any party,
Yeah.
first thing na people are gonna make you drink is, alam mo na, Cuervo.
Cuervo.
Someone is gonna have a bottle of Cuervo. Tapos ipapainom
Somewhere.
niya. Yeah, someone's just gonna be like, oh, inom, inom.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you see that? It's always Cuervo. It's
yeah,
always
yeah, yeah.
Cuervo. Cause, and I'm just like, Cuervo is what got me out of tequila. Cause Cuervo is not. It doesn't taste good. It
Okay.
doesn't taste good.
Oh my God. Sabi ni Bibi Shawal. Yeah, I associate
Is
Cuervo with
Cuervo with
puking.
puking? Ay nga, because everyone loves Cuervo for some reason, but it tastes like shit. Ang pangat na lasa ng Cuervo. Like,
It's like a social thing. Maybe
yeah,
it's
it's
like,
just,
kasi,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. This is why vodka is like my thing. Because if you drink vodka, malakas yung tama niya. Malakas yung lasa ng vodka. But vodka is so much easier to
Stomach.
take in to stomach compared to almost anything else. Ano ba ba?
Di
What
ba
are the
dahil
more
taksil siya?
hindi siya taksil kasi feel
Hindi,
it.
ano nga yung taksil ng mga drinks
Yung
usually?
Margarita is like I'm always gonna say
Ah,
Margarita because I have a story with
oh,
Margarita.
okay.
I'll
Okay.
talk about Margarita, the story of Margarita story in a while. Pero
Sure,
with
sure.
vodka kasi, it's like one of the easier things to stomach, especially compared to yung popular ones, diba? Um, can you think of any popular ones outside of Cuervo? There's Bacardi 151, which
That one, I know.
fuck, dude, ang sakit sa chan. There's also Jägermeister, one of the
Okay.
popular
Wait,
ones.
wait. So that's vodka pala?
No, those aren't vodka.
No,
Jägermeister
those are
and no, they are
just
those are the
drinks.
other ones that are popular. But
Pero
if you
are
drink
also
them, sobrang
yeah,
it's gonna make you want to puke.
yeah. Yeah, like I had an experience where there's this bar we go to sa Makati, like me and my actually my boyfriend is like a regular there. So
Oh,
it's called Wicked Dogs. It's in Poblacion. Tapos friends na siya. Like he has stayed there enough times na regular na siya and friend na niya yung bar owner. Tapos parang the bar owner has this thing called Teddy's Going Home. So his name is Teddy. Because he's also Atenean. Pero kasi my boyfriend is Lasallian, so they always have this quip about, oh,
ay,
you're Lasallian, whatever. Tapos parang, there's like that Teddy's Going Home challenge where I did that on the first day I visited that fucking bar. Tapos parang what happened was, there's like 4 sets of drinks.
mm-hmm.
Tapos you take it in different, basta I don't know if they changed it now, but at that time, it was like there was a Jaeger bomb in not the order that I took it up. Basta what I remember. Jaeger bomb. There was a tequila shot where I had to squeeze the lemon into my eye and then I had to squirt
What?
the salt.
Wait, squeeze the lemon into your eye? That was the chat.
Yeah, yeah.
You had to do that? What?
I don't
Wait,
I don't know. Diba normally, diba
who the
normally you're like,
fuck? Who asks their customers to do that? Ano yun?
no,
Dude, that's
it's
like
a
torture. I feel like that should be illegal. Feeling ko that shouldn't be
but like kasi yun nagyayari.
into your
Yeah.
eye. Bakit?
Ewan ko kasi 'di ba ibang adorno. Ewan ko ba
What?
basta that was the
Oh,
thing. 'Di ba parang
fuck.
'di diba you normally, like with tequila, you take I don't know the order. Basta, you take a shot, you taste the salt, and then you suck on the
No, no,
lemon,
it's
diba?
you salt. It's usually salt,
Salt,
shot,
and then
and then
shot, and
lemon.
then lemon. Okay, okay.
Lemon or
Okay.
lime, or minsan
Yeah,
calamansi.
yeah. So, yun ang yan. So, you, yung salt, you snort it.
What the fuck? Dude, what
Tapos,
is up with this bar?
tapos, tapos yung gaganunin mo siya sa mata mo. Pero I remember that mine just went like here. Like,
Oh,
I don't, kasi
you
basta,
didn't know. You got away
no,
with
kasi,
it.
no, kasi we were drunk na. Kasi, that was like the third drink, I think, or like the second. Yeah, basta there was also one that we had to chug a beer, and then
Mm-hmm.
the glass was like this tall, pero medyo payat siya dito sa may
Yeah.
baba. So basta it's the usual beer glass. Chuchog mo yon, and then there's that weird tequila shot. There's the Jaeger bomb with energy drink, and then I forgot what the other drink was. Pero it was a flaming thing, so I assume it's vodka.
Oh
Basta
my god.
basta they light it up, tapos parang you have to suck it up. So parang after that, you won the challenge, you get a point on their leaderboard, and the one who does the most number of Teddy's going home challenges with the bar owner gets a free bottle of, I forgot what it was. Basta he gets a free bottle of liquor.
What's the
So
most?
that's
What do you know the number?
of the most numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
I have no idea, but I do remember seeing a number that was like more than 5. And like 8 maybe yung nakita ko. Pero I don't know if that's the most. Pero I know na my boyfriend has done it enough times na with that bar owner. Medyo baliw siya. Parang tayo nagagawin ng nila yun, tapos paulit-ulit lang. Tapos parang sinisira lang talaga nila yung katawan
What
nila or
the
something.
fuck? Oh my
But
god.
yeah, like, my God.
That's
Pero
fucked up.
that's my that's my experience with tequila.
But I would
That's
honestly
what
try it.
yeah, diba?
I would
Diba?
honestly
Parang
try it.
you wanna try it for yourself. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe if we get to like meet in person, like I'll bring you
Hopefully.
to the
Hopefully soon.
yeah, I'll bring you to that bar. Tapos sabihan ko siya kasi naging friend ko na siya dahil dun sa experience na yun.
So wait, have you done it? Ginawa mo na ba yun?
Yeah, ginawa ko siya. Like, I did it on the first time I visited the bar. Kasi, I went there kasi my boyfriend was there. Tapos parang I
Yeah.
wanted to see him. Well, that time we were still just dating. We weren't still official yet. Pero
Mhm.
basta parang I wanted to see him. Tapos parang, since his friends were there, I was trying to be friendly with his friends. Syempre, para
Gotta
approve ako.
be, yeah, gotta be cool.
Oo, tapos parang sabi nila, "Oh, gusto mo mag-Teddy's going home?" "Yeah, sige, sige." Tapos niyayaya ako. Tapos parang, "Oh, sige, fine." Kasi I was thinking naman na kaya ko naman siguro yan. Even though low tol ako, alam mo yung low tol ako, like I will get drunk kaagad, pero matagal before I pass out and throw
Mhm.
up. Like I have the only I can count the number of times I have thrown up because I drank. Yung, like, yeah.
Okay.
Ganun yung thinking ko. Like,
Uh-huh.
I can proudly say, I can proudly say that I have not drunk enough that I would eventually throw up or pass out. Parang, I have held my liquor to that point, but I will be shouting at people. I don't know, like a friend of mine is in my chat right now, si Bibi Shawan. She has drank with, they have drank with me. They know when I'm when I'm
When
drunk.
you're drunk.
I shout when I shout at people, but then yeah, parang the or rather maingay pala ako. Like, not necessarily shouting just
Yes.
pero parang malakas yung boses ko. Like right now, like right now actually, I can feel it right now.
No, you're good.
Tumataas
You're good.
ako.
You're
But
good.
yeah, but like parang I've never gotten to the point na nag-pass out ako or na nagsuka ako kasi I always have it in the back of my mind na I'm like, oh shit, kailangan ko umuwi, tapos kailangan ko mag-act as if nothing happened. Because I still live with my parents. So, like,
Yeah.
alam mo yung parang,
Understandable.
yeah, yeah.
But you're super nice, apparently.
Yeah, I am. I
Wait,
am
how was
nice.
that?
Charot.
How was it? How was it when you tried it?
Oh my god, wait, wait, which one?
Yung ano
The
yun?
going
Going
home and the
home?
channel?
Teddy's going
Yeah,
home?
yeah.
Yeah.
After that, I was super drunk. I mean, gitna pa lang, I was like, what the fuck is this? Tapos parang nung sinabi nila na I have to snort. I think I did successfully snort.
The salt?
I'm, yeah, I don't,
How
I
the
am so,
fuck do you snort salt?
I don't know. I don't know.
What
Don't ask.
the? Oh.
I also don't understand how that night went on. Basta it happened and I got to do it and I still got to go home.
Oh my
So I
god.
was still safe after that. Like we were
How?
drinking, we I think we had beer, we had pale. Tapos we did the thing and then after that we I think I just kept on drinking water and then I kept going to the CR and stuff like the usual stuff parang just to flush out the toxins in my body, aka the
Oh
salt
my
that I snorted.
god.
Charot. But like after that naman, it was funny kasi that night I think when I took a grab home, it was funny kasi my boyfriend was also, well, my boyfriend who I was dating at the time was also so drunk that he rode the grab home with me up until dun sa labas na ng bahay. So
Yeah.
bumaba ako. And then since he also had to go home, he lives in Mandaluyong. So he booked yung two drop ride.
Mm-hmm.
So hinatid niya muna ako to Quezon City.
Oh,
Tapos
how
saka siya
sweet.
uuwi. So ang expensive pero parang sabi niya kasi, no, kasi I wanna spend time with you. Tapos
Oh, how
parang,
sweet.
yeah. Tapos parang ako na lang, it's like, oh, pero we're also both like super drunk. Like, it's just like, ha, 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 tawa-tawa lang kami. It's parang, ayun, it was a fun night. It was actually like a fun night, even despite the questionable things that happened with the drinking.
Yeah,
That
I
was
really
pretty
can't
interesting.
imagine. I
Yeah.
can't imagine someone actually doing that. Ano yun? Okay,
Yeah.
can you go through it one last time? What do you do?
So
Ano yun ulit?
so diba, you normally lick the salt,
Mm-hmm.
take a shot, and then suck on the lemon.
Yeah.
Instead, you go snort the
Snort.
salt, take the shot, and then you squeeze the lemon on your eye. Like you literally go like that. Like, yeah. It's okay yung face mask. Like,
It's like,
I'm like, what the
I
fuck?
can't, yung, from yung snorting the salt, I feel like that probably hurts like shit. Sobrang
I
sakit
don't
siguro.
remember. I don't remember.
Okay, and if that doesn't, yung lemon to the eye,
Like
how does
it's
that
gonna
just
hurt.
not? How does that not want you to just not do
I
it?
guess I guess I guess it just hurts, but then I guess our bodies are resilient enough to be like, no, I can still see.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
But yeah, that's Steady's going on. I would, you know what? I will if ever you do get to like have a chance, and if I also do have a chance to be able to like drink at night, because right now we still currently cannot do that because of the pandemic, but then
Mm-hmm.
if we do have a chance, I would want to do it with you, just
Yeah,
so
we
that we
should.
did we do get to
Let's do it
experience it.
together. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Talaga, I can't
yeah.
fucking imagine anyone actually doing that.
you
Hindi
have
ko
to
talaga.
you have to see it and you have to experience it to believe it.
Oh my god.
Ganun na lang.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Hopefully get there.
Yeah. Wait, what's your story about Margarita? You were mentioning
Oh,
that you're gonna. What is Margarita
my
made of
margarita.
pala?
Margarita is tequila.
Okay.
Let me look at what margarita is. But margarita is tequila based. Yeah. Margarita is tequila, orange liquor, lime juice. Ganun. Like ganun. It's the tequila orange lime,
Yeah,
more or
okay.
less, something like that.
Okay.
It's sweet. Pero
Okay.
yung taksil.
Yeah. I like Margarita.
Yeah,
Yeah, kasi
margarita tastes really good. But it's ayun yung taksil because this was on a Wednesday in college in Ateneo. We didn't have school. We didn't have classes that Wednesday. So I was like, okay, I'll go out drinking with my friend. Tapos we ordered I don't know if I don't remember the bar, but there was a bar in Uptown. I don't remember what it's
Uptown,
called.
like BGC.
I not Uptown, UP Town. Sorry,
UP Town.
UP Town.
Okay. Yeah, kasi Uptown is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
BGC.
Uptown is BGC. UP Town
Yeah.
pala. UP Town. I forgot the name of
Yeah.
the bar. Pero they had promo na only margarita, and I was like, fuck, only margarita. Why not? So I
Yeah.
drank margarita.
Oh
I don't
no.
know how much I drank. I drank a lot. I got fucking wasted. I went to the bar's bathroom. I stayed there for an hour in the cubicle, and then they kept asking me like, "Boss, okay ka lang ba? Okay ka lang ba?" I was like, "Hindi, oh, okay lang ako." And then it would like after 30 minutes they would go back and ask me if I was okay, and then I would say I was okay. And to the point now they were like, "Oh, obviously I'm not okay. Hindi ako okay."
Yeah.
So binuksan nila, they were like, "Boss, okay ka lang?" I was like, "Okay, okay." I stood up acting I was okay. I said, "Okay lang ako, boss." So my friend was just sitting down while I was in the bathroom for like 30 minutes to an hour.
My
And
God. Okay.
as soon as I got out, I don't know if I drank a little bit more, but we paid and then we left. My friend left because she had class. And then
Huh? What
she
time did you fucking drink?
I don't know, afternoon, Wednesday.
Why? Why
Ateneo, we
was
didn't
it?
have class in Ateneo.
Okay,
In
okay,
Ateneo,
okay.
but my friend was in UP and they had
Okay.
class. They had class that day.
Okay. Yeah.
Tapos, or like an exam or something. Tapos,
Yeah.
I was fucking wasted after that. I went to UP Town's bathroom. Lumipat ako from the bar to UP Town's bathroom.
Oh my God.
And same thing happened. Same thing happened. I was there for like 30 minutes to an hour. Tapos they went like,
God.
boss, okay ka lang ba? So, and I was like actually trying my best to pretend like I'm good. It's like, oh, okay lang ako. Lalabas ako maya. They would do that. To the point that they were like, yeah, just like how it was the bar. Like, yes, this guy's fucking wasted. So, ginawa lang, "Kuya, boss, may wheelchair kami dito. Upo ka dito." So they
Oh
put me in, they put me to a wheelchair. And UP Town. It was, I don't know how late. I think the mall was closing. That's why
my.
they had to get me out of the
Yeah,
cubicle.
yeah. Holy shit, man.
There was like,
Okay.
they got me out of the cubicle. I
Yeah.
stood up. They brought me over to a wheelchair. They wheelchaired me out of the mall. It's like, they told me, was, tatawagan ka namin ng ambulance. Kasi, I wasn't
What?
panicking. They told me they were gonna get me an ambulance because I was so wasted. I couldn't tell them how to contact like anyone. I was
Where did
like,
you live that time? Like,
what?
did you have a dorm or
No,
did
no,
you
no.
have to
I
go?
was still. It's here. I still go home here in Cainta.
Ah, okay, okay. Oh,
They're like,
layo.
boss,
Yeah.
kilala. Sabi na, boss, tatawagan ka namin ng ambulance. I was like, yeah, okay, sure. Because I was wasted.
God.
Like, they were gonna call me an ambulance. I was like, in my head, I was like, fuck. No, ayoko. I don't want to be in an
Yeah.
ambulance.
Oh my God.
Like, why would I don't want to be an ambulance from getting drunk from margarita? Like all of my friend, not the friend I was drinking with, my
Oh,
high
yeah,
school
another
friend,
friend. Okay.
a different friend who lives in QC. I was like,
Okay.
his name is Mike. I said, Mike, lalagay na nila ako sa ambulance. Pwede ba ako punta? I was panicking. Like I didn't want him. I didn't want him to put me in an ambulance. So I called my friend, asked him to pick me up. He showed up with the friend that I was drinking with earlier. So, so they got me. I went to Mike's house. I slept over Mike's house. And my parents didn't expect me. My parents are fucking strict. They're like they don't usually allow me to
How you,
sleep
yeah.
over. But I was like, I can't. I told them, I called them, I can't. Talaga.
I get,
Sobrang,
okay.
I was fucking dead.
Yeah.
I was fucking dead. I slept over at Mike's house. The next day we had school. I went to school wearing the same clothes I wore wasted in the day before. That was basically the story of my Margarita adventure.
What the fuck, man? What the
Yeah, I know.
fuck? I
That's
mean,
not.
I've heard of people getting wasted, but or like drinking and then still going to school. But like, what the fuck? Wait, it's so funny to me that you did not want to go to an ambulance, so you just got your.
Because I don't want. I don't know what they were gonna do to me. They were gonna bring me to hospital,
Yeah,
then
get,
what?
get.
I can't fucking
Yeah,
pay the hospital for,
yeah.
for making me stay there.
Yeah. Medyo panic din naman yun. Like, if
Yeah.
I were in your place, like, I would also panic. Gastos kaya yung
Okay,
ambulance.
ambulance.
Yeah, kasi yung alam ko, like, you have to pay for the ambulance pa, di ba? Parang in the
Yeah.
Philippines.
You have to pay
So,
for ambulance and you have to pay for your stay in the hospital.
yeah, pero okay. Like, buti na lang na you snapped out of it. Or
I
at least
didn't really
snapped out of
snap
it
out of
enough.
it.
I mean,
Yeah,
you snapped out of it enough to be able to call your friend. And,
okay.
or like, at least you still had an agency. Like,
Yeah. Good thing my
you
friend
had
was good
a.
enough to
It's
let
good.
me
That's good
stay.
that you have that kind of friend. What the fuck, wild
Yeah, that
man?
was
That's
fucking wild.
fucking wild.
Yeah. And that's not the only story, but I'll say the story for some other time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my Margarita story.
My God, like the only time I got wasted before, since you talked about you being wasted, like this one I like telling this story only because it's super funny, but also at the same time it's just super irresponsible for me to be like this. But then there was one time I drank. I don't know if you know. I actually know not no. You know what? I'm not gonna mention his name na lang
Okay.
kasi pero basta excuse me. He's a shifty mate of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi 'di ba shifty ako sa CS.
Oh, I
Tapos
didn't actually didn't know
um
that.
oh yeah, I shifted into CS. So I was originally management, but then I didn't want to be in management for forever. So
I
I
didn't know. Okay, cool.
wanted to do something else, so I shifted into CS. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I know you guys. That's why I know. That's why I'm in CS. But then, yeah. Beside the point, like kasama ko si dude bro. Tapos we would drink in BGC. Tapos ang tawag dito. Wala, we just have fun. It was at early night. I don't know if I got to
Mm.
tell you this story na,
No,
pero
okay, no, I don't think so.
yeah, pero parang kasi there were two instances I got to go to early night, and both those two instances I was with him, and also I got super fucking wasted because of the nature of the place. Because it really is a place where you get wasted.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
parang ano actually hindi ko pala kasama siya nung isang beses, pero I still got wasted that time. Anyway,
Mhm.
yeah. So this this time na nakasama ko siya, I drank so much na at some point I got to meet the friends of, or rather the office mates of the friend of my friend. So I was with the dude bro. Si
Mm-hmm.
dude bro called his friend who worked in BGC, who's a girl. Si girl Lalu called her office mates to go drink in early night as well, and like dance around. And um it got to the point na I drank so much na I couldn't, like, I had to just I had to be taken care of. Like it was at that point. So
Mm-hmm.
taken care of to me means parang hindi na ako nagre-respond sometimes, pero I also just wanna drink. So now they are making me drink water. So I mean I just need fluids in my body. Pero
Yeah.
now they're giving me water kasi they can see that I'm not responding anymore as much as I should, or something, or like that I'm visibly drunk. So, ang nangyari is tinabi nila ako sa outside the place. This isn't actually the story that I wanted to tell, but since it was a different story pala. Pero anyway, this one, I was outside and there were a bunch of people around that were
Mm-hmm.
also like just drinking and just in general. Because I think I overheard them saying na parang some of them were gonna go home or something. Basta they were just there vibing. And I was
Yeah.
there also vibing, but drunk. And I was just shouting at everyone. I was like, "You're okay ka lang? Parang, uwi ka na ah." Like I was being a mom, but at the same time, I was
You
also
were the
just
one
so,
who needed
yeah.
to
Yeah, I
be
needed
taken
the
care of.
one. Yeah, tapos parang people, I kept asking everyone's names. I was like, anong pangalan mo? Ganyan ako. Tapos parang sabihin nila yung pangalan nila. Okay, uuwi ka na ba? Umuwi ka na. Huwag ka masyadong uminom. Tapos I say it in a drunken voice. Tapos parang, I'm visibly drunk and I'm like, karang, wag. Tapos there was one other person who got out and who was going home. Like, I think they book a grab na for her. Tapos parang, sabi ko, anong, parang he said the name. So parang, okay, uwi ka na. Tapos parang, I think we took a selfie. I don't even know why we took a selfie. I remember that we had like I remember I had a photo with this person, but I even don't remember where it is anymore. And also that I messaged them on Messenger. Like it got to that point that I messaged them on Messenger just to say na umuwi ka na safe, take care. And it was a girl. It was just so random. Tapos hinatid nila ako kasi they were both sober enough to be able to drive. Like the friend of my friend, the girl Lalu, had a car naman. So they took care of me. So hinatid nila ako sa bahay. So and I was in BGC. We had to go to QC. So parang ayun. So parang that was one story. The other story is I drank with sina basta kilala mo rin sila, but I'm just not gonna
Yeah,
mention their
okay, okay,
names
okay.
in
Sure,
stream.
sure,
But yeah,
sure.
but like we were out for girls' night. Tapos we were there. Tapos I drank enough to the point that I kept shouting at all of the guys who would approach my friends who were girls around and say, wala kang gagawin sa kanya. As in, essentially, like, protektahan mo siya. As in, literally, I was like going like that. And then when we had to go home na, hinatid ako ng isa kong friend na girl. Tapos I kept saying sorry in the car kasi she was okay. I think she drank enough, pero I think she's also like high tolerance. And I'm low,
Mhm.
super low tolerance. Pero super understanding pa ng parents niya. So, hinatid ako kasi taga Katipunan lang sila.
Mhm.
Tapos ako naman QC. So, technically on the way. So,
Close,
alam mo
yeah.
yun, parang, yeah. So, sinadya na lang na ihatid ako. So, I kept saying, sorry po ma, sorry po tita, ganito ako. So, sorry, ganun yung pangalan. So parang ganun lang ako ng ganun. Pero ganun ako ng ganun sa kotse. Buti nga hindi ako nagsukat ang ina kasi ganun lang ako ng ganun. Parang alam mo yung with the amount of rocking that I was doing, parang baka mamaya may lumabas na. So nung dumating ako sa bahay, so nakababa na ako, sabi ko, okay, sorry po, ganito ulit ako, thank you so much. Parang diretso ako, akyat ako ng kwarto ko. Tapos, yung kwarto ko by that time, parang um, yung cabinet ko was like built onto the wall. Tapos I thought to myself, okay, I have to remove my clothes, then I have to change into pangbahay, and then I have to sleep. Parang ganun yung like I was counting it in my mind. What happened was I got the cabinet door and then I guess I didn't know my strength. I went like shoo, and then the
You
door
broke it?
came with my ano. So I was like shoo. Baka ako, oh
Uh,
shit! Tapos binalik ko. Tapos binalik ko pa siya.
pretend it didn't happen. Well, nothing
Tapos it's like,
happened.
that was the last time that was the last thing I remembered, na binalik ko siya. And then after that, wala na akong maalala.
Nagising ka na lang.
The follow, yeah, nagising na lang ako. My mom was kind of angry at me. Kasi she was telling me na parang, nangyari sa'yo kagabi? Ganun niya ako. Sabi niya, nakita ka na lang ni Papa. Like, nakita na lang ako ng dad ko daw na nakahubad sa kama ko.
What?
Tapos,
You took off your
tapos
clothes tapos di ka na nagbihis.
yeah, I remember I took off my I remember I took off my clothes and then I opened the cabinet door and then it went with my hand, put it back, and then I don't
You just
remember
went.
anything. Tapos, kasi I guess humiga na ako. I don't even know. That was the first time I blacked out ever. Tapos parang sinabi na lang sa akin, ang kwento na lang sa akin ng mom ko was my dad saw me in bed na yun nga, na walang damit. Tapos parang sabi niya, huy, sa, sabi niya sa mom ko na parang, huy, yung anak mo nakahubad. parang, ano nangyari sa kanya? Tapos parang, pinihisan ako. Kasi paggising ko, may damit ako. Parang ako, hala, ano nangyari sa parang gano'n kasi parang ako, I don't remember what happened. Tapos parang sinabihan na lang ako na parang, ano ba nangyari sa'yo? Ganyan. Pero I think my mom knew that I was going through something that time. Yeah, it was something with my ex that time. Pero it was just funny to me how the literal removing of the cabinet door happened, and I had to live with that until we moved to where we are now. Because
Oh, you
every
never
time
got
I
to
had
fix it.
no, no, we never got to fix it because we were meaning to fix it, but then wala. Hindi siya nangyari kasi I mean, wala, it's broken.
Yeah.
It's just so funny to me na that's the one of the only accounts I have of blacking out, not remembering anything.
Yep.
Kasi got too drunk.
And it's so interesting that in both those stories didn't vomit.
Yeah, I did not vomit. I don't remember ever vomiting of kasi I vomit for other things. Like I have stomach problems, but then oddly enough, I've never done it because of beer. So or because of liquor. So I think I consider myself lucky to that aspect. Kasi
Oh.
kasi I think my resolve kasi is strong enough to be able to like bar me from doing it. Kasi nga
Oh.
I don't like it was always something that was established ever since I knew that drinking existed. Na parang, oh, people barf when they drink. Na parang, may makikita ka na lang sa gilid na biglang, bleh, gaganon lang sila sa gilid kasi nga, they drank too much. Tapos parang, pero, I think I did, like, vomit because, like, pero at home. And ano, I did vomit because of drinking only 2 times. One was at home. I don't remember what happened. Basta I just kept
You just vomit.
drinking. I think
Okay.
I think may nakain din ako. Tapos parang,
Oh.
yeah, I just had to get it out. The second time, it was a family gathering. We were going home, and then I barfed in our car. Tapos, in hindsight, I was kind of happy that it happened in the family car because I was with people I trusted. Instead of like a random Grab or random Uber when that time na uso pa yung Uber. Na parang biglaan na lang ako magsusuka sa likod. Kasi medyo marami rin eh.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh.
I don't wanna just
Okay, yeah, hindi, wag
inconvenience
na. Wag
someone.
lang. Sige, sige.
Yeah,
We
so
won't go into
yeah, but yeah,
details.
essentially those are the only two accounts that I can remember. I can proudly say I have never drank enough to the point that I had to barf.
Mm. Maybe
Yeah.
in the future. Maybe that's the
No,
goal next time.
no,
Just
please,
kidding.
no. I will control my liquor as I drink.
As
I
you
say
drink.
as I
Yeah,
drink and
as you
continue.
drink and as we do the last two
Continue.
rounds.
Sure, sure. Because I'm pretty drunk right now.
Yeah. You won't we won't do this for way too long that I don't want so that you don't get too drunk on stream.
Okay.
If if
Yeah.
if
But
I've
then,
learned anything, I don't want anyone to get too drunk on stream. I've experienced it way too many
okay.
times. I had to delete the VODs the
Oh,
next day
shit.
because it
Oh,
was
no.
so embarrassing. It was
Okay,
fucking
okay.
embarrassing. We just
Okay.
shouted. So last two rounds, you know the drill. Give me the name of the character and the anime they're from. Here is second to the last one. You still have one hint. You can claim it for this one or the one after this. So it's your call.
I claim it for this one. I have no idea. Because the
Yeah,
thing that
okay.
I thought of is not anime, but an actual a series. Pero it's not an anime. Pero go.
Um, yeah, this one because this is pretty hard. I feel like it's not that they could have done better to make it more obvious as who the character is. But this is an anime movie that is very old that you probably watched it when you were in grade school. Anime
And I watched
movie.
it in French.
I th-
Anime movie.
yeah, not a series. Yeah, grade school. Let me just make sure. I'm pretty sure it's grade school.
Anime movie.
Oh, it was released even before we were born. But I remember
Oh,
watching it when I was in grade school.
what
But
the
it's that
fuck?
old. But this is a popular anime and I feel like you probably know this anime.
Yeah, maybe I'd shoot myself in the foot if I didn't get it. Kasi parang, shit, yun pala yun. Pero I
It's an
can't.
yeah, but it's an anime movie. It's a really really old anime movie.
The thing that I'm thinking about right now is yung Girl from Nowhere. That's what this is reminding me of right now. Pero I know it's not that because Girl from Nowhere is a current anime. Or no, it's not anime. Sorry, it's a series. It's a current
Mhm.
TV series from Netflix. So, um, shit, I have no idea. Can I have another clue?
I think this clue
Because
might
I
be a
literally
dead
have no,
giveaway.
I have no
Maybe
idea what
fine,
is
sure.
it.
I'll be nice enough because
Oh yeah.
you've had your fair share of drinks. So I'll be nice enough. Um, Final hint for this one: Studio Ghibli.
That doesn't. Wait. Kiki from something delivery. What her name? Kiki special delivery ba yun? Is that the name? Yeah, yun na lang
What
yung
is it?
sasabihin ko.
Okay, okay.
Yung
Can you give me your final answer?
si Kiki from, I don't know if this is the right title, but Kiki special delivery. Basta that delivery girl with the cat with the black cat. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the hint I gave was made it very easy. It is Kiki, but
Uh,
you got the anime name incorrect. Kiki's
okay.
Delivery Service.
Kiki's
So
delivery service. Okay, yeah. Kasi I was thinking it was wrong. I know it was something Kiki delivery, but then I don't know what the other word was. Okay, so I will take a shot.
yeah, it's Kiki's Delivery Service. So that's one.
Hindi niya kamukha si Kiki.
Yeah,
What the
kaya
fuck is
I
that?
know. I think there it kailangan talaga the ribbon is
Yeah, the
essential.
ribbon is the hint, but then at the same time, it's like I understand ba't ganyan yung itsura niya kasi pinatanda nila siya. Kasi kid pa siya dito sa
Yeah,
anime
yeah.
eh. Pero still, anyway, I will cheers.
Hmm. Yeah, the last one. I actually don't know if this can be easy or not.
God,
I have
okay.
no clue. It
What the
depends on
fuck am
person. I
I?
think some people will get this very very easily. Other people won't. It might
Go.
be easy for you. I don't know. We'll see.
Guro from Ghost Fighter. That is my final answer.
Hella easy.
Wait, tama diba? Taguro yung pangalan niya?
Yeah, yeah,
Tama
yeah.
ba? Oh, no!
Well,
I
alam mo,
mean,
I found
Eugene?
out.
Hindi pala. Hindi pala. Ano?
I found out it's Toguro, but
Toguro.
but
Pero
everyone knows
dahil sa Tagalog.
Taguro because of the Filipino
Ah,
dub.
yeah.
I only
Okay,
found
okay.
out
Yeah.
I only found out this week na
Oh,
hindi
really?
pala Taguro, it was
Taguro,
Toguro.
it's Toguro. Okay. Today I learned something new while you take a shot.
I'll take 2 shots.
Yeah.
My first one. Mm. Yum. Ugh.
So, is that like one part vodka, one part Sprite? Or one part vodka,
As
two parts?
as much as I can make it 1:1.
Mm.
I didn't measure it. I just pour. If it's not 1:1, it's certainly more vodka than Sprite.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yum. That's it. That's the final one. Congrats. I don't remember how many points you got. A lot. Yeah, I think you got a lot of points. The Studio Ghibli was a dead giveaway.
Yeah. Okay. And I got to achieve what I wanted to do, which was get drunk on stream. Not siguro dead drunk, but I'm drunk on stream.
Not dead drunk. Okay, before we end, how did you check your Spotify rap?
I did get to check my Spotify rap, but I did not get to listen to the Spotify rap playlist yet.
Oh,
But I
I
have it.
did. I was as most people were. I was so annoyed by the Spotify rap.
Really?
Yeah, because it was so. They made you. One of the things, obviously, is the fact na right. You saw the tweet about how fucking difficult it was to read.
Yeah, the
Okay.
read, the stupid. Yeah, that I would agree. Wait lang. Oh my god. Wait lang. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, it was so stupid for them to. I mean, I get the concept, but then if you're gonna sacrifice accessibility, aka readability of the fucking text for aesthetics, it's not good enough. Like okay lang, actually people were were criticizing Spotify for
The
yung
rap,
yung
the gift
parang
wrap thing.
yung ribbon
Ribbon,
thing na
yeah.
may text. That was pretty fine.
Yeah, I
Kasi
think
that
it's
was a
okay.
thing. That was a peg. But the fucking the top five genres whatever. No. Did you see the one for genres? Like
Yeah.
if you
Yung
were in
Swedish, it was
Spanish,
like Swedish
yeah, 'di ba?
pop
Parang di ba ang
something.
taba, tapos parang tuloy
Yeah, you can't
ang
fucking
sikip
read
ng mga
that shit.
yeah, they got
You
the
can't.
fucking hell.
Hindi mo mabasa yan.
Yeah.
You got the
Yeah.
Spotify ad before it's him. Yeah, we were talking about. So, ayun nga. Um, before we talk about the things you got to rap, we're gonna hate on it just a little bit. yung
Okay.
I don't know if you felt the same, but the fact na yung, diba, it was in stories, like Instagram stories,
Yeah.
short videos. I was so annoyed by that kasi I just wanted to see my list. I
Ay,
just
yung
wanted to see
ano,
my
'di ba?
top.
Yeah,
And then I was like,
before
tapos marami silang sinasabi, oh, while people were getting into NFTs, you were doing this. I mean, I
that was
don't
so
hate it
fun
that much, but I wouldn't hate it as
as
much
much if they
as
didn't.
if they just gave you a way to just read everything. That could still be a thing, sure, but give me the option to just get the list.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
kasi
get the
they
graphic with everything.
yeah, they went away with the ano with the website. Kasi dati that's what they would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a big ass landing page website that you can either excuse me, you can either take a screenshot of the the section or you can export it as an image. But then right
Yeah.
for this one they didn't do it like that kasi nga they went with stories kasi that's what's popular or something.
Yeah.
I mean, in hindsight, I don't really mind the stories kasi I do understand why they went with it kasi nga that's a popular thing. But yun nga, parang I kind of also wanted to see like yung mas mahabang
Yeah.
view of it.
Because I remember this is something I saw sa TikTok. It was just like I was like,
Yeah.
okay, oh, Spotify rap. What are my top 5 lists? And then the POV changes. The person changes, like pretending to
Yeah.
Spotify. Okay, now on Spotify. Oh, you had a great year this year. And then goes back to the guy. Okay, what are my top 5 artists? And then Spotify. Oh, while I was learning NFTs, you were blah, 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 blah. It's like the guy's like, oh, what are my top 5 artists? And then Spotify just continues to say
And
something. It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
people
other
don't have,
things.
a lot of people I saw, they just didn't have the patience to go through. It wasn't
It
just a couple of
wasn't what
stories. It was a lot
yeah.
of multiple stories. If you wanted to know one thing, you have to watch a specific story. For example, you want
Mm,
to know your top artist, you have to watch this story. If you want to know your top your favorite genres, you have to watch this story. So you
yeah.
have to actually go through the story, because if you skip the story and then you didn't know it was that story that had your top artist, you have to go back and watch it from the beginning.
Kasi may animation pa kasi
Yeah, it
sila sa
was like
simula.
that. It has
Tapos
the
you
whole
can't
animation and everything.
yeah, you can't
You
scroll
can
through it
fast
or you can't
forward.
yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's the reason why stories um sort of don't work, but then also that's what makes it unique.
Mhm.
But then, yun nga, it doesn't work in that aspect na if you're saying some like if you're gonna make something a story, the same thing has to be said from the start to the end. Kasi nga, it is a story for a particular thing. It's just one thing dapat. It shouldn't be different from the start to the end.
Mhm.
I would think that way. I mean, though people would want to make like a change in things and
Yeah.
stuff. Pero kasi nga, if you're gonna present data, you have to present people with the data that they need to find out.
Yeah.
So
You don't make it harder for
too
them.
complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
There you go. As someone who is wait, are you do you consider yourself a UX
Yeah,
what do you call that? UX
user
designer,
experience. Yeah, yeah,
UX
yeah. UX
specialist.
designer.
Okay,
Yeah.
there. I didn't know what the word was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. UX designer. You can go with just UX designer. That's what I am. But yeah, kasi parang I mean, I get why they went with it, but it could have been better. I have a feeling that, you know, XX got into it, or like, the bosses got into it and were like, "No, let's do it like this because this is what's popular. Everyone has stories right now, right?" But
I
then that's
re-
so 2020 ago.
yeah. I remember because I remember someone mentioned, or I think I remember hearing it from someone, the one with the squished words, the squished ones, like the genre, tapos they squish it. Someone said, I don't know if it's true, but I heard na that was an intern's design. And then
I
they were
don't
like, we'll take this design and just make it part of Spotify rap. I don't know if that's true, but I heard that was what
don't
happened.
fucking ako personally, I don't fucking care if it's an intern that made the design or not. If it's not usable, it's fucking
Yeah,
shit. Like I don't fucking care if an intern did it or if a senior designer
yeah,
did it. The mere fact it got published already
yeah,
says something about the
yeah.
fucking
I think
company.
that is a
Like,
problem. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on the intern for doing something
yeah,
like that because the intern is an intern for a reason. They're not
yeah,
being paid to
they're
make
not being paid
Spotify.
enough to think
Yeah,
about those things, and they don't know enough to be able to think
yeah.
about those things.
So it's not
So,
their fault.
oh my god, nagka-article about it. What the fucking
So so it was true. So maybe I guess it was true what I heard.
yeah. Tangina, nagka-infamy pa yung fucking intern na yun. Tangina, just let them, like,
Yeah, that's so sad. Kawawing
you know,
intern if
yeah,
they're known for
nagkaroon siya
that.
ng intro. Yeah, kasi alam mo yun, like thinking about it, if you're the one that designed that thing and you thought, hey, maybe I could squish the words as an English speaker. Maybe I could just put alternative rock into one squished thing. And if it was my top genre, and sorry, I'm just making fun of the possible like person that would have been designing it. Parang, oh, that would really look so cool because it's so weird and clunky. Pero that's the
Yeah.
point of Spotify Rap for 2021. And then
And
you don't
Spotify was like,
consider the other use cases because that's usually the issue with interns, or usually that's the issue with young designers. They fail to consider other use cases. And usually, I mean, it happens to the best of us because you literally have no idea what happens in
yeah,
the, the other side of the world. I don't have an idea what happens in the US, even though the US is practically being shoved in my fucking
yeah,
throat every time I go into Twitter. Pero I have no idea what happens there, but I have to still be semi-aware. Pero parang alam mo yun, parang maybe they just thought it was a good idea. Pero sometimes good ideas need to be thought out more. So
yeah. I don't even know if the intern is still a student. There's a good chance the intern might still be someone
mm,
studying.
yeah, so it was really just an idea. I mean, the ideas are neither good or bad. They just exist. What matters is what you do with it.
Yeah,
So what happened was they went on with it, didn't think much about it, and that's on the people that are on charge of that intern. So yeah, so it's still on them. It's not necessarily on the intern. The
yeah,
intern may have had some fault in it, but then I would still go on to say, based on the information that I know right now, that no, it's not their fault. It may have been an idea if I find out that they did argue about it so much na parang, yes, please put it in Spotify Rap, because if
yeah,
you don't, you're doing a disservice to whatever. Parang if they went like that, I would shit on the intern. But if they didn't and the excess just went on with it and then didn't think twice about like the design. They just thought, oh, maybe this would be cool because this is what the cool kids are doing. Parang tangina nila, hindi pa sila nag-iisip. Tangina, do you have fucking eyes? Hindi ko nagbabasa. But anyway, okay, so that I will I will keep
Yo,
myself.
so the
Yeah.
intern I feel probably has had enough of.
Eh,
Yeah.
she
Yeah,
didn't
man.
demand it naman daw, sabi niya. Yeah, kaya
Yeah.
nga. So parang, kung idea lang siya, then it ultimate the 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 decision ultimately falls on
The
the
company.
people who did,
Yeah.
yeah, the company or the people who did make the decisions to make it so that that shows up in literally everyone's
Yeah.
Spotify rap.
All right.
They're
With that,
they
with
Yeah.
this topic, yeah, let's actually go into the question. What's your Spotify rap? What is your top? Ano ba yun? This year, diba, it's not as complete as before. This year only
Mas complete yung
has
before.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, complete. Even before there was like so much to have.
Yeah.
This year, did they take a screenshot of it? Um,
I mean, I can still see it in Spotify. I just have to
Stop! I think
annoyingly
Siri
play
thought
it.
I think Siri's playing a song. What the fuck is playing?
It's so funny when Siri hears you suddenly speak.
Where is that? Oh, okay, stop. All right, sorry. I don't know if you heard that. It was the laptop though, not the desktop.
Okay.
So I don't know if the stream actually heard it.
Okay. I heard Siri speak for a bit,
Oh
but
my
yeah.
god. Oh, there we go. Okay, your top artists. Who's your top artist?
Wait lang. Let me
No
check.
judgment, by the way, whatever the top artist is. Okay, I'll say mine while you're looking for yours.
Yeah.
This is why I stopped listening to copyright free music on Spotify because my top artist is Stream Beats by Harris Heller.
Wait, I'm just also gonna say that my Spotify is also in like influenced by the by stream beats. Like or well stream beats but just lo-fi music. Kasi
Yeah.
nga I would listen to like the copyright free music on Spotify kasi it's what's available. I mean, I have YouTube, but then I also have Spotify.
Yeah.
And YouTube I can't play. I mean, I can play it in the background in my tabs, but for Spotify, it can play even with it being closed. Like it doesn't have to be open.
Yeah.
So, alam mo yun, parang
This is the reason why I stopped listening to stream beats on Spotify and just started listening to copyright free music on YouTube on stream. Because my two top artists, first is Stream Beats by Harris Heller. Number two is Harris Heller. So it's just from me playing copyright free songs on stream.
yeah,
So this is
yeah, I
why
get it.
I'm now listening to stream copyright free songs on stream in YouTube because of things like
Mhm.
this. But I think
Yeah.
my top artist outside of those the actually one that I listen to is Bazzi. I fucking love Bazzi's songs. If you haven't listened to Bazzi's songs, it's just a
What's
vibe.
their
Um
what's their
genre?
gen?
I don't know Bazzi. I don't know what how you would call it.
Like
But it's like
instrumental ba siya or
not
not?
really. It's a vibey song. But
Okay.
ano ba yun? Do you know songs like um it's so me these songs. Sober I fly mine. I there you go. Mine. This is a popular song. Let me just find the lyrics. Mine
Okay.
lyrics so I can say it.
Sure, sure.
You so fucking precious when
Ah,
you smile. Remember that became a meme, I
yeah.
think.
I know. Yeah, that became a meme. That became a TikTok thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was one of the songs that Bazzi has.
Ah, that
It's
Bazzy. Okay, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I fly. I fucking love you that song.
Mm,
I just love the vibes of his songs. If you get
Yeah.
to watch Sober, I love that as well. I love the vibe
Mm.
of Bazzy songs. That's
Kasi
yeah.
my boyfriend listens to Bazzy. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, he listens to Bazzy, and because of him listening to Bazzy, I listen to Bazzy na din. Pero only because of association. Kasi, yeah, I mean, I would agree. It is a vibe. It's super chill. It's super.
I don't know what genre you call it. It's definitely
It's
not called
chip.
the vibe
Yeah.
genre. I don't know what
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Ito yung ano ko. Ito yung top 5 ko. Yeah. I took a screenshot. So my top one artist is Mamamoo. But then in consideration ha, the the I would only turn on Spotify if I was working. And then after that, I did not turn it on for working. I would turn it on because I needed beats. That's why my number 4 is Stream Beats by Helen Keller. yeah. Yeah. But
wait,
but
wait,
yeah,
wait, wait,
so
wait, wait, wait. I think you have to correct yourself there. Did you just say Stream Beats by Helen Keller?
Heller, oh my god! Harris Harris Heller.
Harris
Sorry.
Keller. It's
Yeah, I'm
that's
sorry. Helen Keller.
Helen
I
Keller
didn't know that.
did not make Stream Beats. I don't think
Imagine Helen
she
Keller
actually
making
made
music.
any song. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tama, tama. Thank you for correcting me. But yeah, Harris Heller. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, they're my number 4 because of that. Pero my this year, funnily enough, has
Mm-hmm.
been a year of K-pop for me. So my number 1 is Mamamoo. My number 2 is Shiny. My number 3 is Twice. And my number 5, kasi number 4, alam mo na. Number 5 is Wasa. So it's still technically Mamamoo. So
Oh,
yeah, it's
lots of
very
K-pop.
very much K-pop kasi I never really found a reason to listen to other music, at least for this year. Kasi last year, I would listen to OPM. Like I would listen to Ang Bad ng Shirley. I would listen to vibe music. I would associate sila Bazzy, sila Easy, ano nga yung mga pangalan ng mga mga mga
Um,
mga artists doon. Basta
Joji.
basta yeah, Joji. I mean, I would also listen to Joji. I mean, Joji is a different thing altogether, and also
Yeah,
see basta mga people in 88 Rising,
yeah.
sila Rich Brian. I mean, I would also technically listen to Nicki, pero I mean, they also have new music now, but then I didn't listen to it as much kasi wala. Parang I just never played that enough times. See, mom, the K-pop though. K-pop for some reason kasi since I don't understand the lyrics because I did not learn the Korean language. I can listen to it to the point that I can work because that's
You
the
don't have to
same
think.
concept. Yeah, that's the same concept that is applied with like Japanese music in in English games, or conversely English music in Japanese games. Parang that's why Japanese can have those English music kasi hindi nila maiintindihan. Therefore, they can just it's just background noise to them.
Yeah.
Parang so same thing with me with the K-pop kasi since I didn't bother to, the only Korean words I know are saranghe, ang anong haseyo, and mm, the honorifics somewhat,
Yeah.
sort of. Pero other than that, parang I don't really know any grammar or like any words in Korean. So parang I can listen to it and not be distracted to sing the lyrics kasi naiintindihan ko sila. Same way with OPM and same way with pop music in general, or just Western English lyrics music in general. Pero there's also the times that I would try to dance. I would try to dance the music
Mm.
that I would play. And I would play it on Spotify instead of YouTube. Kasi, wala lang, parang, kasi I had it on Spotify. Tapos, Spotify is also the one that I would always have when I would ride out with my bike. So, that's what I would be listening to. At least, for the for most of the part of 2021. But come 20 like come December, November, December, medyo um medyo I veered away from Spotify kasi I found out that Apple Music existed, and that you can get a what is Helen Keller beats. Tangina, you made a fucking clip of my Helen Keller discussion. Sorry, this is so funny, but yeah, okay. Sorry, just going back. It's okay. It's okay, baby shower. But I thank you for the clip. But yeah, parang just this thought of like what do you call this? Just the thought of like having K-pop, no, rather, sorry, I was talking about Apple Music. Apple
Yeah,
Music
yeah.
kasi has the songs of this one Japanese rock band that I follow religiously, almost religiously. They're called the Pillows.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, basta ang ganda ng lyrics nila if you translate them in English. Like, tapos ang catchy ng songs nila. Tas they're Japanese rock. So it's within my vibe. Kasi I like rock, but then not too rock. Like there's too much rock. But then Japanese rock is like the right amount of rock. And Japanese kasi to me is still appealing despite me not being into Japanese drama. I'm into Japanese anime, but then I'm not into all of the anime, but then their particular vibe of anime I'm into. So alam mo yun, parang it just works
Yeah.
for me. So I found out that Apple Music has that band in them. So I'm predicting that 2022 I will be mostly in Apple Music, and then maybe I still have Spotify as a subscription.
Wait, their songs aren't in Spotify.
It's in Spotify, but it's in Spotify Japan. So
Oh,
it's licensing issues. Yeah.
oh,
I
okay.
don't understand. I don't understand why. Kasi yun nga eh, parang alam mo yun, it's weird kasi it's on it's actually kind of questionable to me kasi nga you have Spotify, they have licensing stuff, they have DMCA shit, but then the same type of music is not available on their platform, but it's
And then
available in other
and so
places.
yeah, that's so that's
That's
weird.
weird. That's
That's
weird
weird.
lang to me.
That is weird.
Kasi, yun nga, parang, there was a point that I did try to make an account in Spotify Japan to be able to listen to their music because I just love their music so much. Like there was a time in college I did download all of their songs. I still vividly remember torrenting all of their albums, but I would happily buy their albums in a heartbeat. I just am also looking for ways if I can just, enjoy it in a digital format like in my phone. Kasi the other ways would be either vinyl or like a CD. But I have no facility to be able to play it. So like, plus I also want to be able to share it with people that I'm listening to this particular band right now. I'm a social person. So I want to be able to like flaunt that I'm listening to Mamamoo right now, or I'm listening to Shiny right now, or I'm listening to Joji right now. I'm listening to
Mm-hmm.
his new song, or I'm listening to The Pillows. So that's the name of the band, The Pillows. So it's funny enough kasi The Pillows is a band actually that my first college boyfriend, who's now my ex, got me into. But then now we're just friends. We're not like we're still exes, but we're
Mm-hmm.
also just friends. Like it's been so long already na nawala na yung hinanakit from being past lovers. Alam mo yung ganun feeling na
Yeah.
we can just look at each other as friends and be like, "Oh, you know the Pillows? Yeah, I love the Pillows." Like, yeah, let's rock onto the music. So yeah. Yun lang, parang finding out that they exist in Apple Music is fun to me, but then I question why it's not
It's on
available in
Spotify.
Spotify. Yun lang. If it was available in Spotify, I would go back to Spotify in a heartbeat because I would rather just pay for one thing instead of like multiple things.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're paying for Apple Music and everything else is also on Apple Music, why would you have to pay for
Excuse me.
Spotify?
Yeah, for Spotify, diba? Yeah, tama. Plus the fact that I have an iPhone. So parang
Oh yeah,
okay
yeah, yeah.
lang din. Yan.
It's
Kasi
definitely.
before naman, I wouldn't have inclination for it. Oh, hey, you got bits.
Oh, hi Jiggy. Thank you for the
Nice.
100 berries.
But
Um,
yeah,
yeah, okay. We've talked about your the
sorry.
top
Oh my god, I
artists.
went into
Yeah, no,
a
it's fine.
ramble
No,
on
you're
that.
good. You're valid. But I was gonna ask as well, what's your favorite? What's your top five? What's your top song?
My top song. Wait lang. I'm gonna
Mine
look
is I
for.
Like That by Bazzi as well. So
Wait,
give it.
ano nga, how did that go? Ano
Actually,
nga yung I like it?
I don't
I think I know
remember.
that song. Yeah, I think I listened to that song.
What I don't even, dude. I don't even remember. Um, I'm not at the lyrics. I can't sing it in my head. I don't
Would it
remember how it goes.
would the top song be the first song in my
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in my
But
in
that's
my
how it goes, right? It's the number
I
one.
mean technically, yeah. So it's Don't Call Me by Shiny. So
Oh,
yeah, it's
K-pop,
K-pop
of
again.
course.
So
Is
yeah,
your
basta
are your top five songs K-pop?
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's all K-pop. So
No
just to
surprise.
announce, my my top 5 songs are "Don't Call Me" by Shiny, "Marry You" by Shiny, "Alcohol Free" by Twice, "Kura Kura" by Twice, and "Better" by Twice. And there's a reason why these are my top 5. I will remember. Funnily enough, my top 6 is "Taller Than You" by Mamamoo, and I will have a story about that. But then, before I go into that, maybe you could also share your top 5.
Oh, my top five. Number one is Like That by Bazzi. Number two is Stay by Kid Leroy and Justin Bieber. The
Oh, okay.
oh whoa
Okay, okay, that one. Yeah,
and then
yeah.
my 3, 4, 5 are just
Stream
stream
beats.
songs. They're stream songs.
Okay. Do you repeat one song ba for
No,
your
because
stream?
it's just for stream beats.
It just keep
I just
the
play
same
the
playlist.
playlist. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, kasi I also do that. But then happily enough, hindi siya nag-affect dun sa top songs ko. But
For you,
then
because you listen, do you listen to Spotify a lot outside of your
I
stream?
listen
Because I
I
don't.
listen I listen to Spotify a lot when I'm riding. I mean, I'm riding my bike. So
Mhm. Yeah.
that's why the K-pop songs are there. So one, that's one of the reasons why the K-pop songs are always just here because I need the upbeat songs to be able to just, like bike my way through traffic or just maganda lang kasi siya. Like it's just a nice thing to listen to while riding my bike. Kasi if like I used to also listen to OPM before, like
Mm-hmm.
while riding like in 2020. But then OPM to me now is mas bagay if I'm like riding a tricycle, riding a jeepney, or riding a bus. Riding public transpo, I'm alone with my thoughts and I'm just sitting there. I'm not doing anything. Alam mo yung, alam mo yung ganong vibe na parang,
Yeah.
alam mo yung sa mga indie films na parang nakasabit ka sa
Yeah.
MRT tapos parang,
Tapos the song is
yeah,
affecting your
yeah,
your mood.
the song is like di na babalik by ang bandang Shirley. Alam mo yung, yung mga ganun parang
Tapos
nag-emote ka lang.
nag-emote ka eh.
Oo. Ang na bagay siya eh. Pero kasi if you're riding your bike, you're like trying to pump to the music. You need something
Yeah, yeah,
upbeat
yeah.
and there aren't really
It can't
a
be
lot of
sad.
yeah,
What?
like there's not really a lot of upbeat songs in OPM that is not P-pop, which is sina SB19
Yeah.
or sina Manila 48 I think or whoever else. I don't listen to them eh. Si Beanie, like I would appreciate their songs, pero I wouldn't listen to them as well, like, all the time. Alam mo yung ganun.
Mm.
I guess it's
Mm-hmm.
not my thing. So,
Yeah.
so yun. So, parang that's why K-pop is here. Kasi, um, yeah, Don't Call Me is like a good way for me to like just get into the mood. And all of the Twice songs, which is Alcohol Free, Kura Kura, and Better, those three, I always listen to in succession. Kasi, basta, wala lang. I just like the fact na Alcohol Free is upbeat. Kura Kura is also upbeat but in a Japanese way. And Better is Japanese, and also it talks about um something about being better, like things are better because of you, parang ganun na, ganun yung translated lyrics niya. So yeah, it resonates with me. And then the reason why Shiny is there, see Shiny na Don't Call Me is both for riding and like riding my bike, and also for getting myself into the mood of working. And then Marry You, for some reason, I still find it amusing that it's on my top two. Because the song goes like, I wanna marry you right here, right now. It's like Trains Marry You. But then this one is
Oh,
like,
okay.
diba Trains Marry You is like, I don't know who you are, but I wanna marry you.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Like that's their lyrics. Pero yung Marry You ni Shiny, basta it's just so harmonic. It's for some reason it's just so harmonic na parang I just sometimes like listening to it. But then I know at some point in the year in 2021, I did switch that with some other song. But I guess Spotify didn't pick up that enough, or I didn't
Listen to
didn't
it
listen to
enough.
it enough na nag-replace siya.
Yeah.
So, yun lang. It's just amusing to me na ito yung data ko. kasi, kasi I would also, kasi we have Discord, diba?
Yeah.
So, Discord at some point, before the death of Groovy and Rhythm and all of the other music bots,
Yeah. R.I.P.
with the YouTube integration, parang we did have that integration that we could listen to music together with other people. I used to just queue my playlists in Groovy or queue my playlists in Discord. So those were obviously not recorded, I would say.
Yeah.
So yun lang, yun yung nasa isip ko, parang there's a lot of data that is lost kasi nga I did not listen to the songs that I did listen to from Spotify on Spotify. Yun lang yung sasabihin about it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a fair. I think it's fair enough for. It still made an impact on your year.
Yeah.
Those songs. I'm not gonna be
Yung
surprised. Your top genre is probably gonna be K-pop.
wait lang. I'm gonna look for my top genre. Kasi I think it was here. But yeah, it was actually funny na it like one of my top five was K-pop. Pero wait lang. Let me check.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
also drunk, so I might be slurring.
No
like
problem.
how I
Because
respond.
I just have like I got the summarized one. This one, if
Ah,
I
yeah,
know,
the
yeah, yeah, the
summarize. Yeah. I
summarized
mean, I
one.
think I did also take a screenshot of it, or like I
Yeah,
shared it in my
yeah.
stories. But then I have to look for
My top genre
the
is
stories.
dance
Ayan,
pop.
ito. Yeah, you listen to 37 different genres this year. Cham, 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 cham.
What?
Ayan. My
Okay.
number one
Yeah.
is K-pop. Number two is chill pop. Number three is OPM. Number four is lo-fi beats. And number five is glitch. So essentially, this is telling me I listened to Spotify either because I needed to work, or I
I need to
needed
stream.
I needed to sleep, or I needed to do both.
Yeah.
like I was working, and then I just happened to want to listen to lo-fi beats. Can you hold that thought real quick? I just have to turn off my aircon.
Sure,
Wait lang.
sure, sure.
Wait lang. Wait lang.
All right, no problem. Chat, what is your Spotify rap? I don't know how faithful
Sorry,
mine is.
I'm back. Sorry, kasi
Uh,
alam mo yung part ng aircon where it starts going like nagfa-fan lang siya. Tapos it's not really spewing out aircon.
uh
So I'm like,
it's
I have to turn it off at that point kasi parang sayang. Sayang
yeah,
yung electricity.
yeah,
Okay, I'm back. But yeah. That's
problem.
essentially my Spotify rap. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, you listen to Spotify because you either had to stream, or you either had to work.
yeah.
Not
So,
because you wanted to
okay.
leisurely listen.
Well, when you were gone for a brief second, I asked kasi how accurate Spotify rap. I don't know how accurate mine is because obviously with the streaming,
Ah, yeah.
my top genre is dance pop. I don't know, maybe. Well, maybe dance pop is what Bazzy is. I don't know if dance pop is what they would consider stream beats
Did you ano ba?
music.
Did you listen to like other music ba
Yeah, I mean I did,
outside of
but most of it was just for stream. I mean, okay,
ah
just to know, I don't know if I'm like, I feel like I'm probably the minority because I don't really listen to music a lot. How
mm,
many minutes did you listen
wait, saan nga ba yun
music
nung
to?
oh my
Because
god,
I
wait
feel like
lang.
mine's probably not a lot. I feel like probably isn't. I have 11,600
Wait, okay, yeah, wait.
minutes.
I'm gonna look for and action. If 2021 was a movie for the main
Oh
character.
my god, I already
Wait,
just
sorry.
it's the ano,
It's so
it's
annoying
the
that I cannot
story.
go through this fucking thing. It's so funny then that my opening credits theme is called ZZZZ by Mamamoo. It's like it's the song of Mamamoo where they're just like playing around. It's so funny kasi at some point I did like the music of that na parang ayun na, wait lang. I'm gonna look for how the what part
I
did
don't
that
remember. I just took a screenshot of it. I don't
yeah,
remember.
it's so annoying that like ayun,
Probably the last one.
you spent
Yeah, it's like
24 hour minutes
like
listening. That's
around
more than
twice.
87 of other listeners in the Philippines. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I don't listen that much to music,
Mm,
especially Spotify.
mm,
So ayun. Wala lang. That's it.
yeah. I mean, I would say my Spotify is only half accurate.
Oh,
I
really?
mean,
Wait, where do you listen to your music? Oh, Apple
ah,
Music.
no, no, no. I only got into Apple Music December. So
Oh,
the
okay.
rest was a mix of Spotify and then at some point I went into Deezer because I do have a DAC. I don't know what DAC means, but basta it just lets me listen to hi-fi and or lossless music. Like
Mm-hmm.
yung music that the recording came from a
Yeah, yeah,
studio.
yeah.
Alam mo yung super high tech or whatever. Like I can hear the spatial audio,
Yeah,
whatever.
for
So,
audio files.
yeah, basta yung mga audio, yung mga MP3s. I call them the MP3s. Alam mo, that's my joke. like, I told this to my ex before kasi parang we went into a store in UP town that's called, basta yung Capital, I think. Basta
Mm-hmm.
it was an audiophile store. Tapos, they were like, oh, maganda tong headphones na to. Tapos parang, tinanong niya, magkano po? Sabi nila, 30,000. Ay, okay. Tinanggal niya agad. Kasi parang tangina, 30,000 for a fucking piece of headphones. Parang, sabi niya, tapos sinabi na lang niya sa akin na parang, yeah, I get it. Kaya ganito yung price. Kasi marami akong friends na audiophiles. Tapos sabi ko sa kanya, oh, marami kang friends na MP3s? Tapos parang tumingin siya sa akin ng may question mark sa ulo. Tapos
Oh,
ako
I
naman parang,
just got it. Audio
yeah,
file.
diba? Yeah, audio files.
I just got it.
Kasi nga MP3. Tapos parang na-joke na lang ako about. Kasi parang, gago, 30,000 for fucking headphones. But then now I understand why. But at the same time, it's still like, what the fuck, man? Like, same thing with keyboards. What the fuck,
Oh,
man?
yeah,
5,000 is minimum. Anyway, okay. I'm not gonna talk about keyboards. But yeah, essentially, parang nagets ko naman why audio has a niche na parang people are just like into it na parang super they wanna get the super crisp audio, the
yeah.
super super nice audio. Tapos there are some applications that let you listen to that, which is Tidal and Deezer, as far as I know. And I did try Tidal and I also tried Deezer. And my predicament or like my conclusion with it is I will still go with Spotify only because it's the most accessible for me. Because it has OPM, it has K-pop, it has the popular music, it has my podcast,
Oh.
and it's accessible on my phone and my desktop and on web. Kasi if I go on Deezer, parang hindi lahat ng OPM nandun. If I go on Tidal, same thing. Tapos hindi din lahat ng songs na gusto ko marinig in lossless, naka-lossless. So, medyo wala ring point sa akin. Eh kasi, it's Tidal and Deezer are useful if you listen mostly to Western music. Kasi, it's skewed to Western music.
Yeah.
So,
Like
pero if you
you
listen,
probably not you probably don't have OPM songs on there.
yeah, I mean there are OPM songs
Mm.
on, for example, on Tidal and on Deezer, but they're not in the quality versions of it. Like I would want to listen to, for example, to Bana Harbera in like in the like lossless. Like I wanna hear all of their songs in like I wanna vibe to it like just like alam mo yung like gusto mo lang mag-vibe about it. Pero kasi since it's not there, I will just go with Spotify rendition. It's there anyway. Spotify is the popular vote. Not
Yeah.
necessarily the best one, but then it's the popular vote. So I will just go there. But since I did explore the other options, I cannot say that I did always listen on Spotify. Plus there's also YouTube Music. But then I personally did not also listen to YouTube to YouTube Music as much, only when I wanted to listen to the Japanese rock band that I was following, which I just found out that is they're on Apple
There.
Music.
Oh.
So unless not all of their songs are on Apple Music, that's the only time I will go back to YouTube Music and then consider something else. Cause it's so annoying. Sorry, oh my god.
No, no,
Just
go on.
gonna
It's
yeah, I'm just gonna say it's so annoying, the DMCA, yung mga copyright notices, like you can't spread the music because you're not in the same country. Kasi parang ano ba yan? Parang I wanna just enjoy their music. I'm gonna pay for it anyway. Like just give me a way to be able to pay for it. Alam mo yung ganun. Not in the vinyl mode, not in the
yeah.
collector's mode, not in that kind of mode na parang I have to have a physical copy of it. I just wanna listen to it while I'm working. Kasi they have a bunch of albums. And on Spotify, like the international Spotify, they do have some music outside. But then it's the ones that are connected to anime. And I did watch the anime that was connected to it. But then they're not all of the songs that I want to listen to. They have a bunch of other songs that are older or newer that, are also things that I vibe with. And I just want to listen to it. Like, there's this one album that I listen to always ng sunod-sunod. Do you have an album like that? Like, do you have do you have this album that you just listen to in full? Like you will not skip,
There
or
was, yeah. It's been a while since
siguro
I've done
naman na
that.
you would skip some, pero you generally listen to it
Yeah.
like in one whole.
Yeah, I
Kasi
used to
mine
have
I
one.
do have
Yeah.
one.
But
Oh, you used?
I used to. Yung ano, Challenge Gambino's.
Ah.
Um, I don't remember.
Eto ba yung may mukha tapos may gano'n?
Oh, the Kawaii. I think that's the name of the ano. The one with the blue, yellow, and then there was just a dot in the middle.
Okay, okay. I don't think I know that album. I know
If you see it,
I
you
know
might
the
remember
album.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But I know the album of like yung may mukha tas may gano'n, yung puro yung mukhang
I
may mukhang African. Then I will just say it like that. Yeah. I mean, I don't wanna be racist, but like, yeah.
Hey, that's like. I mean, that's a good album though. That's like.
Yeah, yeah, that was good. That was a good album. Like I would occasionally listen to it just because of the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying because my little sister also has that problem.
Mm.
Like she loves this I don't remember the name of the band. Nah, it's not on Spotify, but it's on YouTube. So that's why she wanted to get a YouTube Premium.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Just since you mentioned YouTube Premium, I continue to actively skip all of the ads of YouTube Premium just because I don't want to subscribe to their platform. Kasi I do get the benefit,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't want to support the company kasi parang fuck them. Like they're not fixing the actual issues that are on the platform. They fucking remove the
Oh, the
dislike
dislike.
account. Like parang why would you do that? My God, parang you have a chance to actually provide the actual feedback, and like I know that people did me certain dislike counts for certain videos, like sabihin na natin Baby by Justin Bieber, and then Rebecca Black's Friday. Alam mo yung,
Oh my god.
some people just memed on it, pero on the other hand, it's like pretty good. It's a pretty good, like a pretty good metric to gauge if something was receptive with people or not.
Yeah, yeah,
Kasi
yeah.
people need to know yung ano, yung feedback for particular content. And if they don't like it, then no. Ang problema lang naman kasi is like people put too much weight on it eh. So
Yeah.
that's why they're getting affected by it mentally. I mean, I understand why they do that, but then at the same time, it's like you shouldn't um connect it to too much weight. It shouldn't matter as much as other people think it should. So that's also a separate problem in itself. But then just the fact that they removed it, it's like that's not the way to go if you wanna address the problems that are on the platform.
Yeah. A lot of
So
people were like pretty mad about
yeah,
it. I remember
yeah.
like I like
Yeah,
big
tapos nakakatawa,
creators.
nakakatawa kasi before this call or before our stream, parang I did go through a student group's presentation about trying to improve YouTube, and they did mention the Discord sorry, what the fuck, the dislike count being removed.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos, some people daw were commenting in Google Play or in the App Store na parang, oh, their app is not working kasi hindi lumalabas yung yung dislike count. Parang ako, yes, actually, it's technically not working. Kasi nga, di ba, the normal, or rather, the expected outcome is if you have a count for the like account, the number of likes, you have a count for the number of dislikes.
Mm-hmm.
That's visible to all. But then since they removed that, parang it technically looks like it's not working. Pero YouTube announced that they're removing the dislike count. But then I guess since people are commenting that, maybe they didn't market it enough. But then at the same time, you're not supposed to be doing that anyway. So anyway, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
I rest
yeah,
my case.
a lot of people are like, that's it's
Yeah.
obviously like a big deal,
Yeah.
but we'll never know what the hell Facebook is thinking.
Or YouTube or Google
I thought Facebook. Why
rather.
say Facebook? YouTube. Why did I say Facebook? I don't know why I
Yeah.
said Facebook.
But yeah, just the big companies like
Yeah,
Fang.
just big
Ano
companies.
nga ang ibig sabihin ng Fang? So it's Facebook,
What?
Amazon,
I don't know that.
Alphabet, Net, maybe Netflix, maybe Google. I don't know,
I
not
don't.
Google.
I don't know
Yeah,
what that
that's
is.
that's the name of that's the acronym that you give for the top big tech companies.
Fang.
Wait, let me
FANG.
FAANG. Fang.
FANG.
Let me look for the meaning. I type
That's the
susu.
first time I've
Ayan.
heard of it.
FANG is an acronym that refers to the stocks of five prominent American technology. Oh my god, it's
Oh, Facebook, Apple,
American. You all fucking suck. Anyway,
Amazon,
Meta or
Netflix, Google.
Facebook, Amazon, Apple,
Yeah.
Netflix, Alphabet, or Google pala. So
Yeah.
technically, it's now Mana.
Uh,
It's now
wait.
Mana kasi Facebook became Meta.
Yeah.
So now it's not F but it's M. So before it was
Wait.
Facebook, Amazon, Apple,
Why is
Netflix,
it
and Google.
Alphabet?
That's the official group name of the Google. They
What
changed
the
it to Alphabet.
fuck?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kasi before they were Google, and
Mm-hmm.
then because they bought a bunch of companies off, and like they became a company of companies. They became Alphabet. So
What the
I don't
fuck?
know
I
when that
don't know
happened,
about
but then
this.
basta that's what happened.
I don't know about that. What the hell?
But yeah, essentially that's what Fang is. And like in the tech world, a lot of people do want to work for Fang, but then I think in hindsight, a lot of the tech world is actually a lot of the Western
Yeah.
tech world. Kasi I don't know anyone in Asia or not Western who would want to work in Fang. But then at the same time, it's a nice opportunity because it's a big company. But then at the same time, you would question their practices. Like if you were part of something big as Facebook where there was this information that is being just shared literally every day, or pwede pa siguro Google, pwede pa siguro Netflix, pwede pa siguro Apple. But Amazon and Facebook, they have questionable leaders and they have questionable business practices. So
Yeah.
I'm like, why work there? But anyway, to each their own, but I will still question why the fuck you're there. Like I don't understand why some known designers would actively look out to work in those places. Maybe they want to change the world, they want to change the way the
Mm-hmm.
company is
Yeah.
with their position, but then unless they're a C level or a manager level, I don't think they're gonna be really able to change anything.
Well,
But anyway, sorry, I
yeah.
blabber a lot. I'm gonna drink some water. Yeah,
No, you're
this is
good.
me normally when I'm drinking. By the way, like I think you would know, Phil, because you've drunk with me. I remember in my birthday, I forgot what year, but I do remember there was one birthday of mine. I just randomly drank with you and a bunch of your batchmates.
What? I don't remember.
Yeah,
I have a
we were
terrible
in
memory. I don't
Tipsy. We
remember shit that
were
happened in college.
Yeah, we were in no, it wasn't in college.
It
We
was in
were all
college.
working. Yeah,
When was
it
this?
it was in Tipsy Pig. It was in Tipsy Pig in Capitolio. I don't know if you
Oh,
remember.
I
Yeah,
remember. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Like
I
it was
remember.
so random. I don't even know how that came out.
Yeah.
I don't know why you were there, why those other people were there. Like
I wasn't
I
the one
don't.
that organized it. It was someone else.
Ah,
Yeah, it was me.
yeah, yeah. So it's so weird lang. Parang to me, it was just an interesting like thing that happened na you were all there and I got to hang out with you and I kept bringing up na parang this is so weird na I'm with you all guys like I'm hanging out with you all kasi you were technically two batches under me, three batches, two
Wait,
batches, two, I
wait,
think two batches.
what year are you?
2016, I
Oh yeah, we're
graduated
2018. Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, yeah. So, 2 years. Kasi 2016, yun yung batch ko. That's when I graduated.
Mm-hmm.
2017 is the batch of my ex. And then like the other people. And then 2018 is you guys, I
Yeah, yeah,
think.
yeah.
But then at the same time, I'm like I know the people in the 20, oh, fucking hell. Sorry. Okay, I'm drunk. I know the people in 2018. But then at the same time, it's like, how did I get to
No,
be
this is the
close with
power of alcohol.
yeah, the power of alcohol and friendship.
This is the power of alcohol.
Yeah, like God. Like
Yeah,
and the fact that you guys were just there. Like like you were there. I don't even know why you were there. Like I don't know how I even got to like ask you guys out to be like, "Hey, do you wanna
yeah.
drink with me?
I
It's
don't
my
remember. I
birthday."
don't remember how it happened. Just
Yeah,
you
I'm
were
so sorry.
there. That's it. But it's
Yeah,
cool.
that
But
was fun. Fun
I mean,
times.
that's the power of alcohol. But I don't want to, you know,
Induce
increase
it
the power of
further.
alcohol on you.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have to cut off this stream because I don't. I already see that you're needing to drink water. I'm not gonna make
Yeah, no,
you
it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. But
endure this any longer. But it was
yeah,
fun. I
but
hope you
it
enjoyed. It
was
was really
really
cool.
fun. Yeah, this Fridays was really fun. Like I did want to be able to like experience this kind of feeling. I mean, you know that feeling. Like you wanna sometimes experience getting drunk a bit but not too much.
but not
Not
too
to the
much.
point. Yeah. Yeah, parang there's a certain level, there's a certain amount of drunkenness that you can tolerate, that it's fine. It's not always a you're drunk, you're not drunk. It's not a black and white situation.
Yeah.
It's a spectrum. And there's a certain point, there's a certain threshold that if you pass that, it's not okay. But if you're not there, it's still okay. So I
Yeah.
think we're still in the okay part. And to echo what BB Shawa chatted in my side, like in my chat, like I had fun listening, and I do hope that we got to entertain you with us being
Yeah.
both drunk. I'm
Hopefully.
assuming you're drunk.
I'm good. I'm decent.
Oh
I'm
really? Okay,
decent.
yeah. Because I'm really drunk right now. Like
I've
if I
learned to
talk to
control my pace. I'm not
okay,
drinking
okay.
soju now. Even though I've drank a lot of shots, it's usually because I'm drinking soju why I get fucking wasted. But I didn't. I drank strong zero.
Soju really that taksil as a
Yeah,
drink?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Soju is so
Really?
much more stronger than you think it
Oh.
is.
Oh my
But I
god.
love
Okay.
drinking
So I
soju.
will I will take note of that. Though soju is
So
really
just yeah, it's really fun there.
yeah,
But yeah,
it's nice.
before we
Yeah.
end the stream, do you want to say anything else to close?
To close, I don't know, maybe just to share to also to your viewers as well, that if you are interested in Final Fantasy 14, I do recommend you play it. But then if you either don't have the time or don't have the computer space, either way, to to play the thing, you can play through me or play with me on my Steam, because I do provide comment. I do comment a lot about the things that happen, and then you realize a lot of things with me, because I do self actualize, or like I process a lot of things. I talk about a lot of things. So if you watch my streams, that's what essentially you're gonna be watching when you're gonna be dealing with Final Fantasy 14. If not, you can just play it on your own. I would highly recommend you play it on your own if you have the time, excuse me, and the money. And on other notes, I do play other than Final Fantasy 14. I play other games. Like I would wanna play more tawag dito, ano ba yung term? Not necessarily competitive games eh. Hindi din
Okay,
cooperative,
but
but
what?
just games you play with other people. Kasi there's Overcooked,
Oh
there's
yeah, I mean that's co-op games,
yung mga
multiplayer
games
co-op.
that
Yeah.
there are, yeah, the multiplayer games. Like, kasi ang problema ko lang kasi lately with some multiplayer games is that they're either competitive or not. Parang I want to go with the not, but then the not competitive games vary in quality. So I just want to get more quality cooperative games or quality nice games. So yun lang. Parang in my mind, I'm just like those are the games I play. If you like watching some random girl online just play those games and occasionally just react in a certain way, watch me. But
Yeah.
then another news, the things that I am working on now, I do also code. I think I will do art in the future. I still
Ooh.
have my tablet. Yeah, kasi ano I do know I don't know. I will think about it kasi side note, I went to Fully Book the other day in BGC, and I saw all of the art materials there. Kasi we were just looking around. Kasi it was the first time in a long while that we were in a bookstore or in Fully Book. And I saw all of the art materials there, and in my mind, I was like, oh, look at all of the art materials I used to gloss over and lost over technically. But then now I don't, because I neither have the time nor capacity to be able to do traditional art. Kasi wala eh. I mean, wala. I have to accept the fact that I am 25 years old. I am old, and I have no time now to be able to dedicate it to art, at least for the time being.
Yeah.
Like I want to dedicate my time to other things, which is
Mm.
gaming, maybe streaming, maybe other things. And to you, Fiel, I will or Faust, PH Faust. Yeah. I
Like,
would
I mean,
want
it's
to
fine. You
like,
call me Fia.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I would also like be game to like do this thing with you, like to be able to co-stream, because I don't have enough streaming communities to be like to be with, because I just do my own thing. So I've always been like that anyway. So those are my last few words for it. So I had fun. This was great, and I would love to do it again, but only if on the last resort, since I know
Yeah.
we would have to give chance to others. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Okay,
good.
wait, wait. Before I say my piece, when's the next time you're gonna stream again in case they wanna check you
Oh
out?
shit! Oh my god! Maybe Monday. Maybe Monday. So I technically next week is weird because as I mentioned, sorry, I didn't get to mention, but I did get to mention I work in Academia.
Mm-hmm.
Academia is sponsoring our trip to go to Iloilo. I'm actually going to
Ooh,
Iloilo next week because we're gonna have a week long planning and also kind of a retreat, kind of like a vacation kind of thing
nice.
with the company. So I'm happy and I'm kind of blessed and privileged to be able to go travel to another part of the country because I'm in Luzon and I get to go to Visayas and be able to hang out with my office mates in that way. But because of that, I won't be able to stream during the usual times I do,
Mm-hmm.
which is so far it's been Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I might look into streaming Saturday, Monday, maybe Tuesday. I'm not sure. But
Okay.
Saturday, Monday, I will try to like stream kasi that's the last day of work, Sunday, and then Monday is a free day. And I
Okay.
will be playing Final Fantasy 14.
Well, there you go, chat. Maybe Saturday, maybe Monday. If you're not sure and you want to if you want to try and catch Cheese stream exclamation point guest on my chat, it's there. The link's already there. Make sure to check her out. Thank you so much, Chi. It was really fun.
And thank you so much for
Um,
having me as
yeah, I
well.
really enjoyed this. Hopefully next time again. Yeah, for sure. It's always nice to have someone who is willing to share a lot of things, and you you're really, you had a lot to share today, which is definitely really good for things like this. So thankfully, I'm so thankful that you're part of the stream, and hope you enjoyed. I really had a good one. Chat, if you want to check out Chi, the links are on chat already. um I'll see you guys. In terms of me, I'll see you guys again probably Monday. I'm not sure if we're gonna do Valorant or a Brilliant Diamond stream, but Tuesdays we do Pokemon Unite. Thursdays we do Nuzlocke streams or challenge runs. But the next Friday night drinking stream, chat, Chi, you're the last one of the year. In case you didn't
Oh
know,
wow!
you're the
Oh
last
my
of the year.
god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my
This is
god! I'm
actually
so
a pretty special one because the next one is gonna be next
oh
year.
oh okay. I'm
Yeah.
so honored. Yay! I'm
Um.
capping. I'm capping off 2021 for the PH Fast Gang.
Yeah.
Yay!
So because next week won't have a Friday stream. The week after that is gonna be New Year's. Remember correctly. So if
No, no,
ever I
that's
have
Christmas.
yeah, or if oh yeah, yeah,
Christmas,
yeah,
and then after
Christmas,
that
and
is
after
New
that is
Year.
New Year.
New Year.
So
Yeah.
if ever I have a Friday stream, I'm not gonna have a guest because people are gonna be busy during this season. So the next one is gonna be next year. So thank you, Chi, for being the last guest for Friday Night Drinking this year. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you
Yay!
very much.
And thank you for
And
having me, and thank you for this opportunity to be able to like interact as well with your community, and it's fun to be able to like stream with friends. So just hit me up, you know where I am. Yeah, good luck and
nice.
happy holidays to everyone. Happy holidays to you.
Yes, happy
Yeah,
holidays. Happy
yeah,
holidays, chat. Happy holidays, everyone. See you on Monday. Chi will see you maybe on
but
Saturday or Monday. We'll see. Make sure to
yes,
follow her
yes.
just so that you're caught up. We'll see you guys soon. Peace and bye bye.
Okay, bye. Thank you.